What is good, chat? How are we doing today? Welcome to another show. This one is about to be interesting, okay? Because we are going to be talking about what happens when a scammer meets a degenerate, okay? Now, you guys may be asking, Duke, what's the difference? I don't know, but we're going to cover it anyways. We're talking about Sus Marquad and his interesting visit on the the Whatever podcast, which honestly, the more I see how this Brian dude is moving with his podcast, the more I'm starting to realize he has no idea what the hell he's doing in terms of how to run a podcast or how to even stack a podcast up with guests. Okay, so recently this brainless Brian over here decided to invite Sus Marquad and Adam22 of No Jumper to a conversation with OnlyFans women about marriage, which I just find it very, very fascinating that these are the people we're inviting on platforms to have conversations about relationships. Neither of them they don't understand relationships to begin with. So why are we having their opinions about that, right? But I digress, okay? So they're having this conversation, and Sus the Sinner decided that this was a great time to get some get back, all right? To lick back, and, he decided that this is his best shot to go ahead and get Adam directly. Now, when I first saw this, I'm like, wait, why would Adam be willing to go on an interview knowing fully well that Sus the Sinner was going to be on that? And as I did more research, I realized, oh, that's right. Brian, the brainless moron, it was being an idiot, or someone can say suspiciously dubious, because it seems as though this was a setup that neither of them knew, because Saint the Sin has been ragging on it since, right? He's been, Brian tried to set me up for a fight. He tried to set me up for a fate. It's like, okay, buddy, calm down. Which, the more he says that, the more I'm starting to realize maybe that's true. Maybe Brian was doing something, because I don't know why these two would be on a platform. And some of you guys were like, dude, well, why wouldn't they have a conversation? It's not like, well, I mean, Sus the Sinner was on No Jumper before. Yes, but he was on with Flakko, okay? And matter of fact, to understand this beef, which it's really not a beef, but Saint the Sinner needs a come up desperately. So, I mean, he's going to call it a beef. It is what it is, right? Because he's ducking all the other beefers. Listen, we know you ducking, bro. We know you ducking, so ain't no freaking. It's okay. It's okay. We know he ducking. This ain't the duck, is what his name is. But he's classifying this as a beef, and the whole thing, to understand what happened here, you have to understand the last time Sus Marquad was on the Jumper platform, okay? And it wasn't by Sus Marquad himself. It was actually Flakko, of all people. And honestly, this whole situation that went down, it's all Flakko's fault. It's completely all of Flakko's fault, all right? Flakko, listen, bro, this right here is on you. You this is you written all over it. Because if you would have done your research on Sus Marquad before bringing him on the platform, knowing fully well that Sus Marquad has been backstabbing and talking shit about just about everybody on that platform, you would have known that Sus Marquad also did a thing where he was talking shit about your boy DJ Academics, right? So that's what happened. So when Flakko invited Sus Marquad and gave him that glowing interview, which you didn't question him at all. You didn't question him about his scams. You touched lightly on his money, right? Oh, hey, how much are you worth? I got bank accounts in Korea, and I got bank accounts in all these other countries here. So he said all of that stuff without actually answering the question. The reason why is because the guy's not rich, okay? I know where he lives in Vegas. I know his former apartment and the new house he got with Bridget. We all know it. This nigga ain't rich. That's like the average middle class fucking area over there, bro. Get the fuck out of here. But he prances around on the internet like he's some kind of multi-billionaire or millionaire, right? So, Flakko, if you would have done your goddamn research or had somebody who did their research and it can push this guy on his talking points, none of this would have happened. Matter of fact, if you would have done your research knowing fully well that he was talking shit about DJ Academics, all right, who is friends with your boss, Adam22, okay, and who also was kind of like a mentor to you, according to him. I don't know. That's what he's saying, right? you would have known that sus Marquad anywhere near that platform was just a bad idea. And it just went from bad to worse, because after that, you already know DJ Academics has something to say about it, because he was beefing with sus Marquad. Why? Because he was getting called fat academics, which is like, I'm not laughing at the joke because the joke wasn't funny, but I'm laughing at the fact that DJ Academics' reaction was just just hilarious, because that nigga knew he was right. You knew he was right, bro. We can hear you breathing from a mile away, dog. Okay, that is unhealthy. We know you're a millionaire, DJ Academics, but listen, don't eat all your money. You got to get on a diet, bro. Okay, so we know that one hit a little too close to home. All right, and that's what sus Marquard's known for doing, right? Throwing out insults that he suspects would probably hit too close to home for the individual, and then they just lose their minds. That's the same thing with Academics, and he actually called out Adam22 on it. Now, here's what you guys gotta pay attention to this, right? When he called out Adam22, Adam22 basically kind of threw everybody under the bus, including Flakko. I mean, where's the loyalty with these people? No loyalty at all. But he threw everybody under the bus because he didn't want that smoke with DJ Academics, right? So essentially, what ended up happening is Adam22 was saying, I didn't know the guy, I didn't know what was going on, I didn't set it up, things of the sort, and then started calling out other things, especially when he got exposed that the guy doesn't even know what an NFT is or nevertheless how to even make one. Okay, so it just got bad, and the whole world started to know that he was a scammer. Now, when we say the whole world started to know, that's them. They were late. Y'all who have day ones from the get-go, we expose this shit. We go back on our past videos, which I'm noticing an uptick in those videos now, which is interesting because of this shit. But you will notice that we broke down everything. Every company that invested in this bullshit company, how he lied and shuffled around people who shouldn't be moved to certain positions just to get investment money, and how he used that investment money to flex on YouTube while the broker's going out of business. So this guy is a scammer through and through. We also exposed the crypto scam. We've been exposed that, right? He rug pulled his own fans for 2 bands. Would a multi-millionaire, what would a multi-millionaire be doing out here nickel and diming his own fans for 2 bands, bro? That's like chump change if you're a multi-millionaire. Why would you even have to go to the pathway of scamming them? Now, when you ask him about this, what's the amount? If you don't know the amount, that's where he can get you on, right? Because he's betting on your ignorance to not really understand a whole lot. So that's him in a nutshell, right? So again, Flakko, if you'd have done your research, none of this would be happening. But recently, Brian decided to go ahead and put his hand in the pot and stir something around. And he decided, well, let's have sus Marquad on, and then let's also have Adam on, and let's have a conversation. And obviously the conversation goes towards what everyone talks about with Adam right now, his relationship, the nature of it, and what's been transpiring over the internet regarding the relationship with his wife and whatnot, right? Now, here's the thing. Most people, they would not, that's like an unconventional thing, right? And not your average person out here isn't saying, hey, I want to have somebody sleep with my wife and then put it on OnlyFans. Like, nobody's doing that. It's just such a far out thing. A lot of people don't really, that's something that's just far out. Okay, now here's the thing. Adam is not an average person. Adam is a porn star. Adam is a weirdo. Adam is what you would call not even just an average. He doesn't even know how to relate to the average person. Okay, while we're sitting here trying to comprehend, whoa, why would someone do this with their wives and whatnot? This dude is just like trying to do it for the money or whatnot. Now, is there an element of it that it's embarrassing and it's getting to Adam? Yeah, you could kind of see that, right? Because obviously it's just, listen, there's only so much of that shit a person can take before it breaks them, all right? So we're seeing the splinter points with Adam right now, because clearly, I don't know, because we again, here's the one thing. We don't know 100% if he was confident with that decision, what he made, right? He's adamant about it, but, his attitude speaks differently, right? But again, that's his whole relationship. That's why I don't even cover shit with people's relationship and stuff like that. I just find it odd, right? Because again, people just assign their red pill lens to it, realizing that none of the red pill shit actually works anyways. It's like we exposing that left and right here. What do you think we've been doing? All right. So when we're looking at these sus dudes, matter of fact, some of these red pill dudes be engaged in sus activities. Okay, I mean, we're gonna take a look at Myron, for example, how he talks to women. Then we look at how he got grown ass men jumping on his bed at 2 a.m, right? It's just random. Yeah, they jumped on my bed. Hey, buddy, in the picture, he looked like he was just laying in bed with the blanket on. So did he jump in, put the blanket on, and take his shirt off? How did they already get underneath the covers, bro? While the dude was ready to take a snapshot. That don't make sense, okay? The dude was there in your bed, half naked. We can only assume because we didn't see the rest of it, all right? But okay, these are the guys that come out here and tell you relationship advice and whatnot. Andrew Tate. Tristan Tate, right? All these people that are judging it. Tristan Tate pimps out his own baby mother. He keeps her in a house in Romania and making her do OnlyFans. Okay, yet he's going out judging this relationship. Now we go to Sus Marquad. Oh boy. Oh boy, right? You remember when Sus Marquad went up against Mr. Endure MLD? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that happened? This was exactly that. This was exactly the case right here, what we just saw, right? Someone who's a scammer, and obviously not just a scammer, but also sus. Okay, Chad, I don't think you understand. There's a reason we call him Sus Marquad. He used to be Lord Marquad. Day one, y'all can attest to that. We used to call him Lord Marquad because of his overly narcissistic, freaking arrogant, egotistical, dumbassery ways he behaves, right? Like he went to Kenya and then started documenting it, saying it was from the BBC, right? He said he talking about how they rolled the red carpet for him, and he was the technologist of the time and era, and he even took the time to listen to these poor African kids rap. I was like, hey, nah. This is the arrogance oozing off this clown. It's insane, right? But then you look at the guy he went up against, Mr. Endure, all right, and the whole a woman just gotta endure domestic violence, bro. Like, you just endure. I couldn't even endure a week's worth of getting roasted by the internet, bro. But you see these two guys, and when they went up and did their little debate thing, right? You could tell that Sus Marquad had an agenda. Okay. Oh, wait. I didn't explain why we call him Sus Marquad. We call him Sus Marquad, but he shows up to Andrew Tate's house, okay, with cards and chocolates, and vlogged the whole thing. Up there, he showed up to another man's house, unannounced, vlogged the whole thing. Now, to make it worse, got rejected. And if y'all watch the full vlog video, he was stalking my man's house right from the internet. That's how he got the address. It's not like he was connected to anybody on Tate's team and said, all right, let me get the address and I'm gonna pull up and whatnot. No, like he vlogged the whole thing. My boy was literally surfing on Google, saw a picture of the apartment, and literally went there and found it. All right, but before he did, he stopped and got cards and chocolates. That is sus. So he went from Lord Marquad to Sus Marquad because nobody comprehend a behavior like that. Like, why on earth would you do this and think this is all right? Like, you show up to another grown man's house unannounced, all right, and what? Like, that's unheard of, okay? So let me get back to it. When these two went at it, Sus Marquad and MLD, all right, you see the fakeness come through. But one couldn't help but to feel sorry for MLD, right? Just a little bit, just a smidge, right? And the reason why is because that whole interview was a setup by Sus Marquad, because Sus Marquad knows what he's going to do, all right? He has this very arrogant, incredibly passive-aggressive way of getting things across, okay? Now, when I say passive-aggressive, y'all should already know what that means. Meaning, instead of directly, addressing the thing that annoys you, you're all just roundabout about it, right? You're getting it out in a roundabout way without being direct, okay? And that's essentially what he did with MLD, because he had a problem with MLD calling him out on a previous stream saying, hey, this guy probably crypto scam people. Apparently, Sus Marquad took that personally, okay? And he invited MLD, trying to have a honest conversation. And essentially what he did was passive-aggressive his way into basically getting MLD to, get triggered, and it was just going back and forth. And throughout the whole time, we saw what was happening. We knew what Sus Marquad was doing. We saw the tactics, because like everybody knows, if you dated somebody who's been manipulative as all hell, okay, you could see some of the same behaviors like what he was doing, right? He will say something that he doesn't really mean, but he means to try to throw you off, and then you pick up on it and then call him out on it and says, whoa, why are you being aggressive? Whoa, I'm just asking a question, right? All these mannerisms to act like he's calm, but you can tell this dude, he's just riddled with insecurities, and he is just bubbling up to the surface that he can't contain it. That is the exact same thing that happened on Brian's podcast, okay? You know, the MLD minus that, and Sus Marquad not inviting him. He didn't actually know he was going to be there. But the fact that Sus Marquad saw an opportunity, he decided, yeah, let me just go ahead and get all of that out there. So he played the exact same game he did with that. And now, here's the thing. Some of it was factual, right? When it comes down to average people and how they view relationships and marriage, right? It's facts. Most people won't do that. Or even in the red pill mentality and how they view relationships and monogamy, right? That's also facts. However, you're failing to understand that this guy is not a normal person. Now, I've been telling you guys for a long time. Like, first of all, the relationship ain't gonna last. We all know that. Why are we focused on people who don't even reflect the average Joe, right? Everybody's so obsessed with all these people, but then when we call out just the red people, they say we're obsessed. When we're just calling out facts, and y'all are just like calling out people who don't even live the same lifestyle as y'all, which is crazy, right? It's just weird, but it is what it is. So that's what went on there, and we're about to cover the whole thing because Adam ends up leaving the whole thing. He rage quits. He pulled the Mr. Endure and couldn't endure it. He bounced off the stage, which was the most hilarious thing in the world. And it's like, bro, Adam, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something you got to understand, okay? People in the red pill are incredibly, incredibly stupid. I'm not saying everybody in the red pill. I'm just saying there's certain people who are in here and they're very stupid. They don't listen to arguments. They don't listen to reason. Matter of fact, they just look at body language. If you're louder or if you seem like, you know, you're putting somebody on edge and you're just yelling at them, right? To them, that's a dub. Right? You don't even have to make sense. You don't have to be coherent in what you're saying, right? They just seem dominating, right? The red pill brain is just going to think, oh, well, he's being dominating and he's yelling and screaming, so he must be right. I mean, look at the guys that follow Andrew Tate. He never wins an argument, but he just starts screaming out loud. I've been oppressed, all right? I've been oppressed. That's why they're putting me in jail. No, bro, you're a trafficker. That's why. But the fans that won't see that, right? They're going to see Andrew Tate screaming and say, well, he's right. Right? Because he's yelling. That makes sense. Okay. So you got to understand that when you get up and leave, okay, they're not gonna see it as, oh, well, this is a dignified exit. Okay. All right. I'm not leaving because I'm running. All right. I'm leaving because I don't want to sit here and deal with a scammer. Now, that is a valid reason because listen, Adam22, y'all gotta understand, no matter what, he's still the bigger star in this entire platform, right? Just being real with you, he's the biggest star. He's got the bigger platform. He's got the bigger name. He and his wife and whatever, they're getting viral and whatnot. So most definitely bigger name than the whatever podcast and hell of a lot bigger name than Sus Marquad. So yes, it does make sense that, you know, hey, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to get too crazy or do anything to jeopardize my brand and leave. All right. But however, two mistakes. One, you should have never gotten a podcast with people like that in the first place. Okay, even listen, you should have known the moment you walked in the studio, you saw that nigga, you should have just walked right out. That's your biggest mistake. Second of all, when you walk off, the red pill people aren't going to see it as walking off. Okay, even though you have a valid reason that you want to get caught up in something. Okay. They're not going to see it as that. They're going to see it as you running, you being a bitch, all right? And the internet is frying you for that right now because that's exactly what it looks like. Look at MLD, right? When he walked off the stage, he was telling Adam, I had a meeting at 7, all right? I told you I had a meeting at 7. But we all saw you run. You got upset and you run. And the internet is going to forever see it as that, all right? So when people say, did Adam run? Yes, nigga, you ran. In the eyes of the internet, nigga, you ran, okay? And it doesn't help when you were sitting there talking about, oh, I don't get offended. I don't get offended at all. Well, you're a scammer. It's like, hey, yo, you sound offended, buddy. Like, relax. So, again, without further ado, chat, I appreciate y'all being here. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with Dr. Danto. With that being said, we got to go over the sponsor of today's show before we get that started. And the sponsor of today's show is the YouTube like button, particularly you guys. Every one of you guys that are here, I appreciate you being here because, like I said before, you could literally be anywhere else. So I am very appreciative. So show your support, show your appreciation by sponsoring the show, and the best way you can do that is literally just smashing the like button, and that's it. I appreciate y'all being here. Let's go ahead and get to the show. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a headache. I can already tell, bro.
I'm Adam22. Just one question here, Corey. Did you say age?
31.
31. Got it. And you own an OnlyFans agency.
Yes.
So
and I have an OnlyFans as well.
You represent a couple women, couple
yes
dudes. Maybe just women. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, Adam.
No, for sure. Adam22, I'm 40 years old. I am a podcaster and adult star, I suppose. My wife and I do a podcast called Plug Talk, available at onlyplugtalk.com, where we basically interview a woman every week.
I actually don't care.
So I'm sorry if I
okay.
say
Manager with a platform.
Stephen A. Pimp, Malcolm Flex, Flex Luthor.
Why is he staring deep into this nigga's face, bro? Like Brian is so uncomfortable. Because you know sus Marquad, when he announces himself, he's got to do it in the most sus manner, all right? Oh, the saint, the sinner, giving you lessons from a pill. That's exactly what he's doing right here, bro.
But ass.
This is exactly what he's doing, bro. Staring deep into this nigga like the one and only. Hey, you listen. Hey, I want to see your eyes right now. Come here. Look at me. He don't want to look at you, bro. He don't want to look at you.
Kent Drippy Jr.
Look at this.
The Crown Prince of Iran. The idol of James
What
Bond.
is this?
Marquette Devon. Virgin.
Yo, Brian is trying hard not to look at him, bro. Brian has got that. All right, eyes forward. I don't know why he's there. Is he still? Oh shit, he's still looking. Why is he staring at his face? You see why we call him sus? We're not even 5 minutes into this, bro. Like you couldn't look at the girls while you saying that. Huh? You can look at the one with the turtleneck right next to you. She is right next to you, bro. Why are you staring at this man's face? Hold up. Oh my God, bro. Chad, I'm sorry. I thought I could handle it. I can't, bro. I can't stand this arrogant clown, bro. I can't. Last year, for the $2 super chat says, no, dude, he got that penthouse at the Bellagio.
But ass.
Oh my God, bro. Why is he wearing that velvet corduroy jacket, bro? It's so weird.
The Saint and the Sinner on YouTube.
That was one of the most thorough introductions
Still
we've had on
staring
the
at
show.
I appreciate
You
that.
you have more titles than
Still staring
Daenerys,
at him, Chad.
House
Why you looking
Targaryen,
at-
first of
Oh
her
my
name,
God, bro.
king of the
Why?
queen of the
Dragons.
You got
Andals,
all
right.
these
breaker of
emails, bruh. You got all these unnies. This is the only nigga that caught your eye. Really? That Florapot. He's got another Florapotting shirt underneath that corduroy red ass jacket on. Look at this. My man was dressed for the sus today. He was dressed for the sus.
fans. I don't know the.
Right.
That was good. I liked
Appreciate
it. I
you.
liked it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, welcome. So we're gonna go around the table once more. What's everybody's current relationship status? So, are you single? Are you in a relationship? Are you married? Situationship, friends with benefits, polycule, sex cult, harem, whatever it may be. All kinds of interesting arrangements these days. If you're single, how long have you been single? And what's the longest relationship that you've ever been in? Go ahead.
Well, I'm single, and I've been single since the pandemic. My longest relationship is 4.5 years.
Were you faithful during that 4.5?
Yes.
Okay, so you longest relationship 4.5 years, and you've been single since the pandemic started.
Yes.
So 2020.
So my
Early
4.5
2020.
year relationship ended during the pandemic. And I've been single ever since.
All right.
Yo, where the sisters at? Well, I don't see one sister on this platform, bro. I don't know. I don't know. This I don't know. I don't like it.
I've been married
is
for
this?
about 6 months. I've been in a relationship for about 7 years, and we are monogamous off camera, but we are open on camera.
Yeah. So
Little did Adam know that was the biggest mistake he just made, right? Monogamous off camera or not on camera, right? And you see this bald freaking Skeletor over here smiling and says, when did he get that stash? It's just looking weird. But look, you see him smiling because he knows what he's going to use to attack him. So just pay attention. Adam, you screwed up here, bro.
recently, and
What does that
We work with other
mean?
people in terms of porn content, but besides that, we're monogamous.
so
They have to be getting paid if they're sleeping with other people. You like that? You like how I did that? Let's
Okay.
work.
So you recently were involved. You did like a reality TV series, kind of, to
Right.
see who. Correct me if I'm wrong. To see who would be the next person who gets to have sexual intercourse with your wife, Lena. Is that?
Well,
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Adam. That was wild. That was wild, bro. It's like, damn. Hey, listen. It's one thing if she's your girlfriend. Cool, right? Which why would you be doing that anyways? But that's your wife, bro. You're doing a whole reality show. Listen, if that works for you money wise, it is what it is. But we know for a fact, when relationships are that public, it oftentimes don't really end well because now you got so many people invested in your life. It's not even funny, bro. Moondu with a $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Moondu. Says slight correction. Myron is in bed with 2 naked white men. Yeah, listen. One was hugging up on him, and the one was already undercover. He was already shirtless under the covers, bro. And Myron was saying that no, they just ran up to him and bust down his room and then jumped on the bed and dude was ready to take a picture, right? How did that explain the dude that was already in your bed under covers? He just woke up. It's like, that don't even make sense as an excuse. But yeah, you're right, bro. That was some. It's like, yo, these guys. You combine it with the hatred they got for women, and it just all makes so much sense, bro. Robert Newell with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you. Says Duke. I was waiting for you to react. I was telling my homeboy the energy would have been different if you were on the facts. Because you know what such Marquad likes to do? Everyone asks him, like, okay, how much are you worth? Look it up. Did you scam people? Look it up, right? First, and the thing is, he's talking to people who don't have the information or have half of the information, right? But if he's dealing with somebody that not only, hey, bro, we gonna keep you feet to the fire, okay? Your feet are staying right there. Oh, look it up. I did. Matter of fact, I found 3 different websites that completely claimed wildly different things. One said you were worth 10 million. The other one said you were worth 50 million. This one says you were worth 100 million, okay? So, okay, knowing what your background is and knowing that on your Dun and Bradstreet, right? When we're looking at your business records, knowing that all these other businesses that you have were dissolved by you. We broke it all down. We looked at it. We got all the information, bro. We even got the ID number for his business. The only thing that was working was the Assassin business. And Assassin is the YouTube business that's connected to his bullshit online e-commerce, okay? So how is this generating you enough revenue where you're worth even $10 million? Or not even to talk about $100 million, right? But again, he would have tried to deflect. Again, people fall for this shit all the time. Flakko, you fall for this shit. All y'all fall for this nonsense. If somebody was there holding his feet to the fire and they had all the facts, he's not getting away. This dude, listen, but that's the thing. He wouldn't sit with guys like me. He's been avoiding me ever since I exposed his crack-headed mama. Yeah. Yeah, you thought, hey, wait, I didn't expose. No, your daddy. It was your daddy. I got info on your mama too. We got all that info, right? Yeah, he stopped talking to me after that. or trying to roast me, right? Because he thought you dealing with average people over here. And then his little sidekick, Bridget, yeah, she didn't expect that when we knew about all her shit too. Yeah, talking about I don't hang out with women that are alcoholics. The bitch got DUIs. She got DUIs, bro. I seen it. She got a family lawyer. Matter of fact, her brother got DUIs. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? Hi. You're drunk. How you doing, baby? How you doing? That was the only time this dude got mad and tried to shut down my video. He was like, oh, when you go after someone I care about. Oh, it don't feel too good now, does it? Yeah, this dude's a clown, bro. The energy would have been completely different. The thing is, listen, Adam is a cuck. We listen, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? He's battling with Sneeko right now to be the cuck of the year of 2023, okay? And I would think, I think he's taking the boat, right? I would say you take the cake, Adam, okay? And Sneeko is jumping right on top of that, too, because he's like, hey, listen, y'all go forget I was a cuck this year. Y'all go for it. We're going to put it on Adam. And Sneeko, he ain't playing. He making sure Adam get all the heat and people forget about him. We're not forgetting about you, Sneeko. You still sat there and watched another dude plow your girl, bro. So the both of y'all are just weird. But Adam doing a reality TV show, yeah, that tucks him over the edge, bro. That's weird. But yeah, Adam's a cuck. He has no place in talking when it comes to stuff like this. Okay, so he has a low-hanging fruit that people can easily call out. But the thing is, he could as well as easily called out sus Marquad if he had the ammunition. He didn't, right? He just knew he was a scammer, but couldn't really pinpoint how or detail why. We saw the same thing with MLD. MLD called him out for the same thing, but MLD couldn't pinpoint that or even tell him why. So Saint the Sinner was able to use that to an advantage. Someone like me, it's not working, bro. I know how, why. Matter of fact, we're going to pull some of that shit up right now, just for the hell of it, because your boys got the receipts, okay? You scammed your audience for $2,000. You a scammer, bro.
Reality show was intended to find our first boy-girl threesome.
Sorry.
So it was a 4-episode series on YouTube, and then the finale, the actual scene, is on our OnlyFans.
And you guys did the scene's done.
The scene it's been completed. And decimated on the internet.
Who won the?
A guy named Lil D.
Lil D.
24-year-old gentleman from Harlem.
Is he a rapper or?
He raps.
He raps.
It's not his primary vocation, though.
Not his primary vocation.
Mostly a porn star.
Okay, he's mostly a porn star.
Yeah.
And raps on the side.
Yeah.
He's got a SoundCloud.
I would assume.
I'd assume. Yeah.
Still getting that part off the ground.
Who else was involved in that process? Like, I think I saw. Was it Crip Mac?
Crip Mac was on there as well.
The
yeah.
55th
Street. Free Crip Mac. He's
he got
facing Fed charges now. Yeah.
We were gonna have him on the show.
That would have been unreal. Yeah.
So he's currently incarcerated.
Yeah, he got locked up a week or two ago.
Is he? You think he's gonna be able to post bail or?
I believe that the average sentence for what he's being charged with is like 5 years in the feds.
Oh, what did Crip Mac do? Yo, what? Hey, bro, I guess it's 5 years later, bro. It's over. 5 years. Damn, that's crazy.
So no,
jeez.
Okay,
that sucks. Oh, okay. And then previously there was this big thing where with Lena and Jason Love.
Right.
That was a big thing.
That was her first time sleeping with another guy in 7 years of us being together, and she did that on camera. That was her first ever scene with someone who besides me.
And are you guys thinking of like continuing this trend, or like how do you feel about it? Because I've seen like some clips where you've kind of been like cool with it, but then others where you're kind of like, oh man, I don't know how I feel about it. Or
I mean, I was a little bit conflicted when she actually shot the scene with the other guy, just in the sense that, you know, she's going off and filming something with somebody else. I'm not there. When we shot the scene with the other guy, Lil D, I didn't feel any kind of weirdness about that. It was pretty mutual. So for sure,
you gave your wife up to a guy named Lil D. What is this, bro? What's wrong with you? I mean, again, that's your life. It is what it is. But damn, like again, I personally think it's a conflicting thing, bro. And I think he's probably conflicted about it. He's still conflicted about it. It is what it is, bro. I mean, just be honest. I don't know why you just sit here saying all this stuff, bro. Like, and why keep doing this, bro? Like, what are you? Oh man, there's not enough money in the world for any of this nonsense, bro. JD Informant, shout out to me the $2 super chat. It says Flakko ain't dusty, looking for sus information. Man, listen, Flakko would have saved himself a lot of headaches if he would have just done a little bit of research and known who sus Marquad is, okay? But it is what it is. Before the dut, shout out to you for the $10 super chat. Let's get a W in the chat for before the dut. All right, before the dut says sus Marquad called out all haters and is inviting them to his next stream to expose him. Oh Lord, he really confident that none of you can grab some popcorn if you join and talked about Flakko. That's facts. And the thing is, he's got me blocked still, and I know that because his last stream I went and I put a comment in. Nothing. No, I can't even super chat or nothing because you gotta pay in and say peace to the Saints. He still got me blocked. And since the last time we beefed, and he's the same one that called me out for a fight. That's what it is. I said yes. I can't even, you see what I'm saying? So it's not even when you try to call them out. It's like these people are very selective. They know how to play the media game, right? So they can act really tough and act like they're lions and they're calling everybody out. But meanwhile, they just got their minions blocking people behind the scenes. Like, I'm still blocked. The guy's a clown, bro. Again, these guys, they do these fake smoke shows, and it's like, what? Hey, listen, set me up in one of these shows. Hey, who's this? Hey, Brian. set me up on one of these shows. All right, don't tell him I'm coming though. He's not gonna show up. Set me up on one of these shows and see what happens. See if he's really gonna get away with this nonsense. All right, let's see, and we gonna get that fade, bro, that he's been asking for. We gonna have it right then and there. What you talking about? Hey, I'll fly out too, meaning I'm not gonna have nothing. Okay, I'm not gonna have nothing on me. I flew in just like you gonna fly in. We not gonna have nothing. It's just gonna be me and you in there. And if shit go crazy, we got our fists. All right, so it is what it is. I ain't nothing for you to be scared of, Marquad. Come on now, let's go.
Sure, that definitely. By the time we're done in the adult business, I'm sure she'll have shot other scenes with other guys and everything. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Can I ask Adam a question?
Absolutely.
There we
Thank you. Yeah.
Is this for the money or just like you're like, this is what I'm called to do?
I would say it's primarily for the money, the same way that probably most of the girls here wouldn't be naked on the internet if they didn't have OnlyFans that were profitable for them. But at the same time, I mean, me and her have been hooking up with other girls for the duration of our relationship. And we actually had one off-camera boy-girl threesome with my wife and a friend of mine within like the first month that I met her. We were out drinking one night and we ended up having some fun in that sense. So it's not like completely outside the realm of things that I would do for free, but you know, we don't have a lot of crazy off-camera sexual experiences. Almost everything that we do that's out of the ordinary is on camera.
So is there, because
why are you moving them?
I don't know what you're worth, but I have a sense that you're doing reasonably well. So if there was no money to be made, would you continue on with it?
I think that was a conversation that her and I had that made us realize that we wanted to kind of start pushing the boundaries of what we were doing on camera. Was she said, do you really think that we're going to be together for the next 20 years and that we're never going to swap or bring another penis into our sexual situation? And I said, no, I definitely feel like I'm comfortable enough that I could see us doing that as time goes by. And then we ended up actually orchestrating it on camera.
Are you bisexual?
No.
Okay.
Why? Whoa! Yo, are you auditioning to be the third man? Like, why would you ask him that question? Hold up. I want to see, what did Adam say that warranted that follow-up? Hold up.
No, I definitely feel like I'm comfortable enough that I could see us doing that as time goes by. And then we ended up actually orchestrating it on camera.
Are you bisexual?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's sign up Bart.
What? You see why we call him sus? Just for no reason. Buddy was getting interested in the story. Oh, wait. You don't mind bringing other penises into the conversation? Like, oh my God. Oh, are you bisexual? Is that all you got out of this? Oh, sorry, never mind. Just a side thing there. What was the point of that? It looks like you're fishing, bro. What was the point of that? Do you want to fuck him? Is that what you want to do, bro? Why would you ask that sus question?
But ass.
Sus motherfucker. Are you bisexual? What? And why? Why would that even come to part? And okay. Going back to what Adam says, listen, I see where he's coming from. All right. Again, I've seen people who have, and these are regular people who get cucked all the time and they love that shit. All right. These guys, I mean, call them what you want. I personally won't deal with that shit or anything like that, but there are people out there that do it. It's not the norm per se, but it is stuff out there that people get into. Do I think it's healthy? It's subjective. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the boss in there to be asking you about your relationships and whatnot. Okay. We just here to do what we here to do. Okay. It is what it is. Now here's where it's going to be hypocritical, right? If Adam, let's say, he gets a divorce, right? And the divorce was predicated on this, right? But then he goes out and starts giving other people relationship advice. That's when you call him out on this bullshit, right? Because you say, how can you give us advice and your little sexual three-way never worked out for you? All right, it didn't work out for you, didn't work out for that. So you ain't got no right to talk. That's the only way I see it's right to criticize him on that. But other than that, knowing that this is what people get down on, it's like, whatever, bro. Like, are we too invested in this guy's relationship? It is what it is. Like, who fucking cares? Like, y'all niggas, like, this is so crazy, bro. But I'm down with the $10 super chat says, I'm confused. Didn't FNF claim Brian from whatever podcast is in it for the money and not to help, man? Isn't FNF tight with Marquad? Why is he on the whatever podcast, FNF's main competition? So much for loyalty. M. Dot with the perspection, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Yes. When we tell you that Sus Marquad is a fake friend, he is a fake friend. Talk about loyalty. He don't care about loyalty. He will go to your competitors. Hell, he'll talk shit about you to your competitors. That's what he does. All right? Like, I wouldn't doubt he's doing this because Fresh was the only one on the platform that called him out on that sus shit he did when he pulled up to Tate's house with chocolates and cards. Right? I wasn't even expecting Fresh to call him out on that. But the fact that Fresh did, it was just like, yo. And then he does an episode later talking about is Fresh valuable to the Fresh and Fit team. Like, why would you? And it was like one of those passive aggressive digs at Fresh, right? That's what he was doing, right? Because he knew he got called out by Fresh of all people, taking in that rare W, right? He got it because, like, yo, that is a sus thing to do. You show up to another guy's house unannounced, and you saw how sus Marquad was flailing about because he couldn't answer the question. Oh, blah, 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 but I did it for clout, right? I mean, because people are gonna talk about it, right? Oh, so you admit you're a clout chaser? See, that's why it doesn't make any sense. Why Adam should have just left. The moment you saw him in the waiting room, you could have just left, bro, because this guy needs the clout way more than you do at this point. You just keep having to do these reality shows, and people are just going to be flocking to you and your wife's OnlyFans, okay? But he needs this moment, and if you don't think for 1 second he's not going to take advantage of this, a.k.a. going on the his ops platform, not only going on his ops platform, but then also calling Adam out on the relationship shit, bro, it's going to get him views. It's going to get him all these different things because the guy's channel has been stagnating since the whole Destiny debate when he couldn't explain what an NFT was.
So with regards to bringing the other dude in, would you say that was primarily driven by her?
I would say it was very mutual. You know, we just kind of realized that, you know, after doing that Jason Love scene, we just didn't realize how viral the whole thing was going to be. And so we kind of got set on the path of thinking about how we could take it to the next level, because it ended up being like by far the most viral thing that any of us had ever been involved with. So at that moment, we kind of realized like, oh, this is kind of our thing now. We have to sort of push at the edges of our conventional.
So he's chasing a viral high, which is a dangerous thing because you can crash real hard.
Relationship. And the people will be
Conventional,
incapable.
Bruh.
Well, I mean,
Ain't
mostly
nothing conventional, bro.
Well, I mean, we sleep with other girls, but off camera, our relationship is entirely traditional.
Crazy. All right. So what I'm really trying to figure out is, because you said you were uncomfortable with the Jason Love scene initially, right?
I was a little conflicted about
Right.
it. It was a little bit of a weird thing.
And so I'm trying to figure out like where your soul is, and as much as like removing
What?
money from the
Trying
equation.
to figure out where your soul is, bro. Shut up.
And honestly, at this point, I don't even think money is really the driving force.
Yeah, just to get it out there, me and her are both multimillionaires and have
Right.
been for many, many
Right.
years. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So money's not the driving force. So if it were just up to you and she were a robot as opposed to a human, and you could have it to where you could have things open on your side but closed on her side, would you prefer that?
To be honest, she came to me before we started kind of pushing out the boundaries of our relationship, and she said, what do you think that we should do? Do you think that I should just kind of hang it up and have another kid? Or do you think that we should keep doing this for a few more years and kind of see how far we can take things? And I said, you know what, let's push at the edges. Let's see how far we can take this. So it is primarily a financial thing, but also I can say that when we shot the scene with this other guy the other day, I had a great time. It was fun overall.
Like your time was enhanced because he was there. Because me personally, I like my meat to be the only one on the sandwich. You're
Right.
That's a goddamn lie. You know it, nigga. Hold up.
Butt ass.
Stop lying, bro. You gotta cut the goddamn cap. We know you was asking about Destiny's meat and all that shit, bro. Shut up. You talking about I prefer. Nah, that's why he asking you all these such questions. Are you bisexual? No. I bet you if you would have said yes, he'd be like, hey, you know what? How about we shoot a scene together? This dude's a liar, bro. Get out of here.
No, it was exciting. It was exhilarating for sure.
like, what kind of hot dog? It's just like one hot dog on the buns. You're be like, you got all these Vienna sausages coming out the woodwork. So you find that it's enhanced by that? Because I find like
I thought it was fun. Yeah.
Okay.
In a different way than, you know, sleeping with other girls. We've done that hundreds of times together.
Right.
So this was something that switched it up a little bit. Yeah.
Let me just say this, okay? Well, when you're making money the priority for while you're doing stuff like this, okay, you got to ask yourself, how much is enough, right? If you're saying you got millions or 30 million or however $1 million you got off of this, right? Okay, that's damn near close to generational wealth right there, if not all already, right? what amount is too much? You're already successful. You're both multimillionaires. It's just, is it worth it? Is it worth everything? I mean, those are questions you got to ask yourself, because when you're doing these stuff for something as empty as money, because money in itself is empty, right? What else is it? How you know when enough is enough? And that's a slippery slope, because that's the shit that might end your relationship. Kara Hart with the $5 super chat says, just saying, his eyebrows are more arched than mine. He looks like a genie. He looks like a sus person. That's what I have to say. With that mustache, you got to keep him away from middle schools and elementary schools, bro. You got a floor pattern with the stash on, bro. Like, get him out of here. We don't need him. This dude is sus as hell, bro. Like, even just with the mustache, dog. Like, he looks like a burnt Skeletor. Like, I can't help it, dog. Like, get out of here. Like, he shouldn't be allowed in elementary schools.
Unusual sexual experiences that it might lead you down a path to where you have to go to extreme things to get off?
No, I've been jerking off to the exact same type of content my entire life. So the idea that guys who watch porn have to sort of slowly get into more and more extreme.
I'm not talking
content.
about watching it. You're in it.
Right, yeah, but I mean, I've been doing porn on camera with.
But that's the thing, bro. That goes against your argument. This is what I'm saying. He's a porn star. Why are we judging porn stars like they're average people? Right? If let's say, here's the thing. It would have been one thing if Adam22 was like your traditional conservative guy, right? Let's say if he was like Steven or Ben Shapiro, right? let's say this. That's a perfect example, right? Let's say if it was Ben Shapiro, if Ben Shapiro already came out with it saying, "Hey guys, you know what? Me and my wife, I'm gonna let somebody else bang her on OnlyFans, and you guys are gonna watch," and he made money off of that. You can call him out. You can say, "Yo, you're supposed to be representing traditional family values, conservative, whatever the fuck you want to pull out there, right? And now you're over here pimping your wife. Who are you to call out Andrew Tate and all these other people when you over here doing this crazy shit?" You can call them out on that, because that's not something Ben Shapiro would typically do, right? But we're looking at a porn star like Adam. He fucks on camera, okay? Him and his wife. That's already a crazy situation to begin with. That's not normal. So then to take that and try to assign normal standards to that and then get mad, it just doesn't make any sense. I think it's weird what he's doing, but like, he's a porn star. I don't even think they're normal people at this point, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like in terms of like normal people, normal relationships and whatnot, it's gonna be pretty difficult. That's why you see porn stars typically marry or deal with other porn stars or people who understand the industry, because it's people who don't, they get all twisted up in the head like that. Part of me genuinely thinks he's not bothered by it because he's making money. But again, you just never know, right? You never know. But this is the life he's coming from. I just find it interesting that Red Pill Marquad over here is trying to assign his views on him, which, if anything, what is this guy doing? Why is he rubbing his chin like this? Like, what? Hey, Brian, there's nothing going on in your head, bro. You're not thinking about anything up there. All right. If you were thinking, you would have known that this podcast was a bad idea. It's fucking, hey, y'all see this? You just gotta. Oh, what you're saying is so introspective. Just shut up, bro. Lovelock, Santi with a $5 super chat. Lovelock says, seriously, ladies, what would your family say if you brought Lord Marquad to meet them? Do you know he'll be roasted? Listen. You don't even need to bring him. He's just gonna show up with cards and chocolates, unannounced, completely unannounced. Your mama and daddy can roast him just based off of that alone. Like, hey, but we get this bald black Mr. Monopoly man out of here, bro. Where your top hat at, bro? Get the fuck out of here. He's such a bro. Listen, even if he doesn't get kicked out of the door right away, his arrogance and obvious narcissistic personality is just gonna get people enough to just get him out of here. Listen to him long enough, you get fed up instantly.
Sir, yeah. And this is the only thing that we've done that took it to another level. Mm-hmm. You know, if we did 7 years straight of just having sex with other girls on camera, this is the only thing that we've done that kind of opened it up a little bit, to the tune of us becoming like probably one of the most viral couples in America in the past year. So in terms of where we could take it, I mean, I'm not doing any gay shit. And,
hey, Marquad, you're listening? I don't know if that's where you were going with this, all right? You're asking him if he was bisexual or whatnot. He's not doing gay shit. He just had to let you know, because he saw the way you're looking at him. He don't like it. You were looking at him like you were looking at Brian announcing your name. Yeah, the flavor of the day. Fucking weirdo. He ain't gay, bro. All right, go find somebody else.
So that's probably like the primary thing. We've had obviously people asking us if we would ever shoot with a trans person. I'm not interested in that either. So I can't really think of where we would take it.
Okay, without belaboring it, I'm gonna let you carry on.
Sure.
Just one last piece. Sometimes we aren't really, seeing ourselves in as much as you said she brought the conversation to you. You said that you didn't feel comfortable initially with the Jason Love being involved in.
Well,
and you
I agreed
addressed
to the
it-
Jason Love thing. It was just once it actually took place, I had a tiny amount of buyer's remorse
Right.
that I quickly replaced with realizing like, oh, this is not a big deal. Nothing changed in our relationship after she shot with another guy. So that was pretty abated quickly.
Right. So it's like called the inversion of morals, which is to say that truth be told, in your heart of hearts, you're not comfortable with it. You
Oh, no,
want
I
to
am.
you want to retain.
See what I mean? He tells you what he is, and then you're telling him, no, that's not what you are. He just said, yeah, at first it was uncomfortable because the shock value itself, just seeing my wife get, fucked by another dude and I wasn't there. Yeah, it kind of left me some conflicting things, but then afterwards, it is what it is. I kind of got used to it. All right. That's his word. That's what he said. So he's being honest at that fact. Because if you would have said, no, I never had a problem with it, meanwhile, we saw on his platform that there was a problem with it, then yeah, it'd be like, okay, you're lying, bro, because clearly you got upset somehow, and y'all beefed that afterwards. So you can't say you were never upset. But the fact that he's admitting, yeah, I was a little conflicted at first, and he goes on to explain that's because, well, listen, it's because, it's the shock factor. It's like she was doing it with another guy, but then afterwards, it's over with. Because that's why I was like, wait, why would you do it again? So if he's comfortable enough to do it again, clearly whatever he had about it, it's gone. It's over, right? So you then say, no. This is how you feel. Honestly, that would be pretty frustrating too, dog. Because I when somebody's telling you something, telling you how you feel, and they don't know who you are, like, bro, no, how can you say that, bro? Like when I would go on debates on platforms and I say, oh no, you're upset. I'm like, no, this is how I am. I'm loud. If you ever watch my platform, I'm a loud guy. I'm loud and animated. Just because I'm doing it with you don't mean I'm upset. Like, what the hell, right? How you gonna tell me how I'm feeling? You never even seen my content to even know that that's what my base level is. If you would have done that, you'd know I am at my base level. That's the thing. So I see where this is coming from. It's just weird. Like, why are you gonna tell him what he's not? It's so weird.
Moments of
one second. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you at all because I do want to hear you out.
You're kind of pushing like a fake narrative by saying
yeah,
that
that's facts.
But I never interrupted you.
It don't matter.
I never interrupted you because I want to hear you out.
I just wanted to save you a little bit of breath by correcting you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get you angry. I sincerely am interested.
See what I mean? I'm not trying to get you angry. It's this passive aggressiveness. Listen, Saint the Sinner, even if you were speaking facts from your work morality perspective, okay, at the end of the day, you know what you're doing, bro. Like, oh, I don't want to get you angry, but you know exactly what you're doing to trigger him. This is what you're doing. So if anything, I don't know if he's more pissed of the question you're asking or pissed that you're actively trying to get him riled up. And we see that. Even just say, look at the girl's face. She's like, oh, what do you mean you're not trying to get him pissed off? Watch. People know. Look at this.
Breath by correcting you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get you angry. I sincerely am interested in what you have to say, but I didn't interrupt you one time. So the reason I ask is because, as I said, you started off, you said that you felt uncomfortable when it happened. She brought up the conversation. You're not bisexual.
What did you? Why are you focused on the bisexualness, dog? He don't want you.
So sometimes when things happen, you want to keep your lady, you make the adjustment, compromising, but in your heart of heart, that's not really what you wanted. So you're being open, and then you had this idea planted, and then you start adopting it, thinking like, okay, well, I'm okay with it. Maybe it's something that I signed off on too. So you assign it mutuality when in actual fact, the inception of that idea came from her and you've adjusted to it.
I wouldn't say the inception of the idea came entirely from her. This is a conversation we've been having throughout the entirety of our relationship as we met more and more male performers that I was comfortable with, and sort of slowly over time realized that this is something that we both felt comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you say that you were comfortable with, right, and it came over time, whereas with the females, it just came straight away, almost like a natural thing, you might say.
What are you
so
saying?
why?
But what are you saying? That's not it, bro. That is not what it. Yo, again, you're trying to twist. This is what he did with MLD, right? You're trying to twist it again, bro. They talked about it. That's what he said, right? His wife brought it up because he sleeps with other girls and she wanted to have fun too. He talked about it, didn't really know anything about it. Then cater to it, and then finally they're okay with it now. That's the narrative. You over here trying to say, well, no. It was an idea implanted in your head. That's what it was. She actually wanted it because you saw how quick she adapted to it, right? So she implanted the idea in your head while you were having sex with all these women, and she wasn't doing the same. And then eventually you just caught it like a bug and thought it was your idea. You see how manipulative these women can get? Like, it's like, what? Huh? The guy is a porn star, bro. You're not. How are you telling him what his relationship is? This is so weird.
In terms of when the guy comes along, there has to be a process because it's a process of adjusting to something that's unpleasant.
Why was there a process that it took some adoption? What are you asking?
Yeah, it seems as though different than the females came naturally and it seemed to not be an issue.
Grid One
Hold on
Motorsports
just a sec.
donated $200. I guess it is fair that you get to bang other girls, so logically she should get outside D. Still, gotta be tough to see another dude rail your woman.
That's
Also,
base. That's a base comment, right? That's very base because it's like, yeah, you kind of open Pandora's box, buddy. It is what it is.
These folks need your wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this
Thank you,
dude
Grid One.
gets it, that of course it's going to be a little awkward for you to go through the transition of seeing your girl do that for the first time. But ultimately, she told me even up until the moment that she was leaving the house to go shoot it, she's like, I won't do this if you don't feel comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, even though there is a degree to which I don't feel comfortable with it,
Right.
I'm still willing to give this a shot because I realize the underlying value. And I mean, to be honest, we've both made 7 figures off of that one scene in and of itself.
And I believe that. I don't doubt the financial aspect at all. But like, for example, I know maybe people watching might not be able to relate to this, but say once you cross $2 million, right? Have you found that there are a significant number of things you can do with money that you can't do when you have 2 million versus say 15 million?
I'm not really doing anything with any of the money I make. I don't have any sort of like fancy habits or hobbies or anything like that. And she's the same way as me. I mean, we're into buying property and starting businesses and stuff like that, but it's not really about the money and what we can do with it because we don't really do anything with it.
Right. So when you say there was an underlying,
if you're not doing anything about it, then why is the money like the main thing you're saying? So if you're not doing anything about it, you're just sitting on the top of all this cash, then what's the point? Are you guys just like stockpiling money then? Is that what it is? You're just doing this? Like what is the point of all of this, right? Again, this is why you got to pay attention to these internet people are fake. Okay, they're fake as all hell, right? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, I don't do anything with my money. So then why are you so desperate to do these things to get money, all right? And then we get called out on it, you're making it about the money, but then we know you're not doing anything with the money. So that's not making any sense, bro. It does not compute. Again, we got 2 fake people just eyeing each other up right now. This is just weird. This is honestly just a weird situation right now.
Value. What is the underlying value of your wife?
He doesn't have one, and he just made it.
Guy.
Probably just money primarily.
It can't
but
be the
then
money.
Also, I think
You guys, all right. Wait, go ahead.
let one of them
talk.
sexual
I think that's a
experiences can be
checkmate.
exciting,
That's the checkmate right there.
Yeah, bro. Like Sus Marquad got you on that one, and I don't like the guy. He got you on that one. That doesn't make any sense, bro. You can't just say the value you got out of it was money, even though you don't do anything with the money it's in the first place. You just sit on it or buy property occasionally. So, okay, then what's the point of keep doing this? I'm so confused, bro. I'm actually legitimately confused. Because if he said, okay, it's about the money, and he's breaking down all these like crazy financial plans and goals that he and his wife are trying to do, maybe they're trying to work towards buying a jet or buying an island or something like that, who can do with the money. Okay, fine. Shit, he's selling his wife for a Learjet. Okay, I mean, I won't do it, but okay, he's got a plan with it. But if y'all just sitting on the money, so then you can't just turn around and say, well, the money is the valuable part. That don't make any sense, Adam. Again, I just think the money's a cover for something else. Maybe you do like watching your wife get fucked. I don't know. Listen, if that's the case, there are a lot of people who are like that. Otherwise, what you're saying doesn't make any sense, bro. It's just so confusing, dog. Come on.
That's a checkmate. Let one of them explain why that didn't make sense. Go ahead, love. That was a checkmate. Go ahead.
That what? About
Wait,
you
I don't
getting
think
rid of that
anyone
big
saw
black
that.
guy?
Go
What do you
ahead,
mean?
Tice, go ahead.
I don't know who
Wait.
his wife fucked. Was
Wait,
it
okay,
a
should
big
we
black
pull
guy?
up-
Was
yeah,
it? But
here,
it's
we'll
I'm so
pull up- yeah,
confused.
we'll do it, here.
Stay confused, girl. Dev says, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. Says, Crip caught a modified gun. Was it a switch? He got caught with a switch on his Glock. What a dummy. First of all, he's a felon. What is he doing with a gun? Crip Mac the dummy, bro. Like, bro, is this how people just waste their lives? You got all this opportunity after getting out of jail the first time, and here you are just back in there for another 5 years. People gonna forget about you, bro. If you actually doing 5 years, they gonna forget about you. Guaranteed, Crip Mac. I mean, man, what is wrong with you people, man? Glassy, I shot you with a $2 which says, Duke, you've been invited to be a bull to a. You've been invited to be a bull to a couple? Yeah. I've talked about it like a old video, but the thing is, I didn't like. Listen, I thought it was a troll the whole time until it went down, and I was like, oh shit, this is for real, bro. But yeah, I've been part of it. That's why I'm understanding of it, right? Where can you sit there like, why would you be okay with this, bro? But people have that kind of relationship. I suspect that's probably like he was dealing with some erectile dysfunction shit, right? Maybe, and he and his girl are doing that. Now that wasn't his wife or anything like that, but they were boyfriend and girlfriend. If it was a wife, I wouldn't do it. I don't sleep with married couples. That's, to me, that's just something I can't go past. That's crazy. Like, if you married, you gotta it's a covenant, bro. You gotta stay with that. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, most people, couples are weird. That's why I'm not surprised that Adam is doing this shit. I'm not surprised. I'm not. All right. Now, putting on camera, that's a different story. All right. Now, then turn around and saying the money was a thing, but then the money, you're not doing anything with the money. Then it's like, okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking. I think he secretly likes being a cuck, bro, but he just doesn't want to admit it because it's embarrassing. Because if the money doesn't mean anything to him, but he's okay with doing this and he's comfortable with that, I think he's okay with just being a cuck. Because like people that do this stuff, like the husbands go through that mental change too as well, right? And what Marquad is saying, well, it was so easy for the girl to flip over and switch just like that. Are you kidding me? She's been watching this guy fuck other girls for 7 years before the conversation even came up. So I don't know how long it took her to process that, but we got to look at things from different perspectives. Like, couples are weird when they do weird things, bro. It just is what it is. But yeah, I've been in that situation, so I'm not gonna sit there and outright judge, what it is. Would I do it again? Yeah, no, probably not. It was just too awkward the first time. I don't want to do it again. But like, it's just one of those things where, nah. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Before the done, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Excuse me for the run-on sentence. I kept running out of characters. It's just I would expect all these wealthy YouTubers to expose them fairly easy. Facts. Like, who are your research team? Who is the research team on these people? Like Brian wearing that same old flannel. Like, yo, bro, who is your research team? Because like literally, it took me 20 minutes to uncover his Fletchat scam. 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. I found out he was lying about his companies, bro. It doesn't take that long, bro. I don't get it. So these rich YouTubers, they're just clowns. They're just absolute clowns.
Nick, the last
what I'm
clip,
saying? Okay.
the last clip from Lena's Instagram, it's pulled up.
The clip, jeez.
Audio.
Hey guys, guess who I'm shooting with today?
She's so pretty.
Thanks.
It's finally happening. Wow.
Shout out to my guy Jason over there. See the way they're laughing and just kind of having a good time. I feel like that's kind of like a peek behind the curtain for a lot of non-porn stars to realize that, shooting this kind of content, it's not some seedy environment. She had a good time on set. I'm sure he had a good time. I grew accustomed to it rather quickly. So
did you have one final point or anything for Andrew? I do want to
No,
try to get
there was a point in which like the argumentative piece I was getting to kind of reached a culmination. I thought they got it, but they didn't understand it. Do you want to summarize that? Do you recall?
Yeah, so basically you said the reason the value is the financial value, is the financials you get from the videos, but then you also say that you don't do anything with the money.
That's what I said. Okay. Yeah, that's a valid point. That's a valid point. You can't deny that.
Doesn't really matter to you, so you guys don't live a luxurious lifestyle. The money is just kind of sitting there. So how is that a financial value if you don't even use it?
Well, her and I are building a business, and also, we have plans of not working forever. So for me, it's like, I'd like
bro, like give me $1 million, I can invest it right. I don't have to work for the rest of my life. Matter of fact, you give me 10 million, I'm done. I can walk off. You're getting millions upon millions of dollars. Okay, you're already, first of all, with your podcast alone, you are already at that stage. With your wife's job and what she did before that, you guys were already at that stage beforehand. So again, Adam, that's not an excuse
to leave the game with, I don't know, 10, 20, $30 million. And so us doing that was probably the greatest windfall of money that we ever got from doing anything, and it was relatively painless for us.
One quick question. Are you concerned about your child? I believe she's a daughter, right?
Mhm.
I have a daughter. I just gave birth a couple months ago. Do you ever worry that one day she'll see this content and maybe would you want her to be doing content like this? Is this something that would make you proud as a father to a young daughter?
I think every parent wants to see their offspring do better than them. So for sure, I wouldn't like to see her, just sort of default to that just because she knows that her parents did it. But as far as if one day she's an adult and she decides that she wants to do whatever, I know a lot of girls who make a shitload of money on OnlyFans and don't even show their nipples.
Oh, come on, dog. I mean, come on, bro. Bro, that's your daughter, man. Like, honestly, here's the thing. One thing I noticed about kids, a lot of times they'll grow up to try to be exactly the opposite of their parents sometimes, especially if they're raised in a household like this and they're seeing this crap. Some kids, you don't know, they might turn out, it's the neglected ones that end up doing like the really, really far out stuff. But I've seen like, kids with parents, and then the kids, like for instance, one of my buddies, right, doesn't touch alcohol at all. Go to his house, his dad drinks, all that stuff, right? He says that used to be a crazy alcoholic, right? But now he's learned how to like manage himself and things like that. So he's not crazy. But he learns that, hey, you know what? Just seeing what my dad would do when we were younger, couldn't control his temper. I don't want any part of it. I don't want to do any of that stuff like that. So he grew up just not drinking alcohol, which I admire because I drink. shit, I'm drinking right now. Listen, I'm just saying, right? So I admire stuff like that. I often see times like, so maybe you don't know, maybe his daughter is gonna see this stuff and say, yeah, you know what, mom, dad, I'm going to be going as far away from what the fuck y'all are doing. But, thank you for giving me an opportunity to grow. But, like, I don't know. Just the idea of him just being okay with his girl doing stuff on OnlyFans, I don't know. That's just weird. That's, like, yo, nah, that's not something you want to be putting out there, bro. Protect your kids. Protect your kids. OnlyFans is like really just a signifier of the downfall of every society, bro. When we start worshiping and glorify all this shit, we're done. What else? What other value do we have? And now you're okay with your daughter doing this? Yeah, buddy. Okay.
So I can't just look at OnlyFans as a profession and say like, oh, that would be
it's not even a stable source of money.
My offspring to earn a living one day, but I certainly wouldn't be encouraging it.
Yeah, you wouldn't say it's beautiful.
Well, I don't.
Way to earn money.
Obviously, no. I would not call it beautiful, though.
So, wouldn't you want better for your own wife?
My wife has she loves her career. She loves the business that we're building. She's happy with it. She was earning whatever, like $30,000 a year at the time that I met her, and in her first week on OnlyFans, she made $30,000. So, the extent to which this has changed our life dramatically has been pretty extreme.
Yeah, I mean, she is selling her body online to random men, and I don't know.
Images of her body, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still her body, bro. No matter if it's an image or not. It's her body at the end of the day. It's cheap. It's the cheap thing to do. It is what it is, man. I don't know. Like, people who do sex work, they try to justify that shit. It's just crazy, right? At first you call it content creation now or this and that. Just be proud of it. But the thing is, it's like a lot of people aren't, because again, when you're selling yourself, it's cheap. You're like, it's just cheap because you're a slave to the money, and the only way to get the money is to sell yourself. So you're enslaving yourself for money, and it's a cheap thing to do. And a lot of times it don't feel too good, right? So again, you just say, oh, it's a photo of her. No, she's selling herself, buddy. It's not like it's an AI generated one. It's a photo of her, all right? You know what it reminds you of? That Cash Me Outside girl. Y'all remember that Cash Me Outside girl, right? The moment she turned 18, started the OnlyFans, everybody paid for it. Like, it's like, yo, what the fuck, right? And it's like everybody was getting on her, right? Everyone was getting on her, like, oh, I can't believe she made $50 million on OnlyFans. Like, look at this. Where did the world come through? And in my mind, I'm like, who are these fucking weirdos that was waiting for this girl to turn 18 and then bought the OnlyFans? We should put them on a list somewhere. That's what we need to be watching, bro. But you got to understand, that's the crap that's out there, man. At the end of the day, I don't care if what her name? Cash Me Outside girl has multiple businesses and she has multiple. At the end of the day, you sold your photos to a bunch of grown-ass men who, some of them were probably waiting for you to turn 18, or some of them were probably imagining what you looked like before you turned 18, which I find disgusting. That's why I said anybody who paid for that shit, put them on a list somewhere. Please, I hope they on some federal list. This is
when
crazy.
Jason Love shows up, the body itself is going,
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they had a good time
The
on
body
set that
is
day,
going
that's for
on.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's not dig
right.
in too deep on Adam here.
Pause.
Okay, so going to you, your current relationship status.
So I have.
And can I have you, if you can, try to scoot into the table? I know it's very tight. If you're able to.
Yeah, good.
Are you able to scoot the chair in, or is there just not enough space to scoot the chair?
But he got one of
No
those
worries,
small
no
ass
worries. That's
special
fine. That's
fit
fine.
tables. What is
That's
this
fine. We're good.
podcast bros and these tiny ass tables, bro? It's probably hot as fuck, sweaty as hell in that small ass corner. Look at this shit. She's practically dying over here. Y'all got to get some big tables, man.
You're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have a boyfriend. This
Okay.
is my first serious relationship.
Okay.
He's from here, from LA, but he's Slovakian like me.
Wow.
And I'm faithful, but I do OnlyFans, so I do videos with girls only.
Wait, why did you feel? Hold on. Okay. Hold on.
Butler donated
Like-
Oh my God,
$200.
he's been summoned.
All adult stars on a
Is it
long
about
enough
herpes?
timeline will get genital
Yeah,
herpes
okay.
as condoms do
Damn.
not protect from it. Do you think you're any different, Adam? No, you're not different, you're filthy.
Oh wow.
Whoa! Dude, this nigga just paid $200 to roast him, bro. Hey, that was brutal. But like, hey, see, this is the kind of shit that'll get you on some Tasha K lawsuit bullshit, bro. Because Tasha K said the exact same thing about the herpes, and it wasn't true. So y'all, Jay, listen, Jay Butler, bro. If you sending $200 like that, you better make sure you got that lawsuit money to back it up.
Filthy.
Crazy.
This guy, every show, he's a urologist.
Well, the last one shouted him out. Yeah, but I mean, I get tested for STDs every 2 weeks, just like almost everybody in the porn business. And I've had sex with something like 700 women, and most of those have been unprotected.
Whoa! Hold up. Somebody lying. Somebody lying here, and I'm not talking about Adam, right? I'm talking about. You know, remember John Anthony lawsuit? Y'all remember him? John Anthony lifestyle. How many girls did he said he sleep with? He said 1,500 girls, right? About 1,500 women he slept with. Guy's not a porn star. Looks like a drunk. Acts like a drunk, right? Just sues everybody that criticize him. And he said he has 1,500 bodies, but yet we got a porn star who's been sleeping with a lot of women, and we can verify it. And his body count is 700. Nah, bro. I refuse to believe that John Anthony lifestyle has more bodies than Adam22. Somebody lying here. Chat, help me out. You think John Anthony lifestyle is lying about his body count? Ain't no way, bro. If this dude managed to only get about 700 girls, somebody lying. Because ain't no way. Dude fucks every chick he gets on his podcast. So, like, for him just to end up with 700, meanwhile, John Anthony lifestyle over here talking about I got 1,500 bodies. We ain't even seen the evidence. We just seen text messages and random photos, random girls that we don't even know you slept with or not. Okay, this is giving me a new perspective on you red pillows over here. I'm starting to understand something because he's a porn star.
And
What the-
no herpes yet. So I don't know.
But they don't test for it, right?
That is a good point, Brian. I didn't know you were going to know that. But yeah,
Got it.
they don't test for it. You find out when you get a big fucking sore on your penis.
Okay, what happens if someone does have herpes that you guys want to have
you-
sex
you
with?
get
Do you
it.
guys just wait until they don't have a sore? Like, how does that? And because most people do have herpes, like, right? I mean, what's the percentage of like how many people have herpes?
Well,
But
there's
just,
HSV1, HSV2. and-
yeah. But is it all
Honestly,
just
I've never
herpes?
had to deal with that.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't even know what
Yeah.
the procedure is for girls who do have herpes. Like if they're
Wait, he's never had to deal with herpes, or he's never had to deal with the procedures of getting tested for herpes? What is he talking about?
having an outbreak, do they just postpone the scene
Mhm.
until they're not having one? I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Adam, you should be like you're such a funny dude. Like you should be a stand-up comedian.
How? Look at the face on Adam. Like, huh? Are you freaking high, dog? What podcast are you on? I've never said anything funny. Like, what are you trying to diss him, Brian? They don't even. Yo, I had the exact same face Adam got. Like, what do you mean a comedian? What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't
People
think
always
so?
say that. I just can't
You're a funny guy.
imagine, bro.
How is
funny
he
guy.
funny?
Okay.
I don't
He
know.
ain't funny,
So you're
bro.
dating a
There's nothing he said that was funny.
Slovakian?
Yeah. From my
How long
country.
have you guys been dating?
3 years.
Oh, 3 years.
Oh, we
Wait.
are like couple. We are not dating.
Wow.
We are couple. I'm sorry.
Oh, what? Wait, what's
Dating
the?
essentially means
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
You're a boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend. Okay. Wait, what?
Nice.
For you, and you said for 3
Yo,
years.
she just immediately complicated that shit. Why she gotta complicate the whole thing? You're dating, and that's what it is.
Correct.
As soon as she said that she only shoots with other girls, my heart dropped a little bit. But
Rip. Oh no, never say never, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
never
that was what I was gonna
say
say
never.
next.
no jumper podcast.
How'd you meet the guy?
So he came to my country. I was
Okay.
never been here, you know.
All right.
And he just wanted to go out with me, so I go with him, and we just had a sex first night.
Nice. Nice.
And we start to be like a couple.
And then he brought you
since day-
here.
Since this day. What?
So he brought you here.
He brought me here, yeah.
Okay, so he's a wealthy guy.
No, he's normal guy.
No.
He's YouTuber.
Why? See, okay, the reason why he's harping on the wealth part because they're trying to set up a red pill narrative right now. What is her? No, she just ran into a simp. He liked that she put that thing on him, and he wanted to bring it back because he wanted more of that. This is what it is. Doesn't mean he's wealthy, high value. No. I mean, she probably makes more money on OnlyFans than he does. But what it tells you is no matter what these red pillars are saying, again, you guys can judge all these OnlyFans girls and OnlyFans dudes or whatever, right? At the end of the day, these girls are getting wifed up. They are getting wifed up, or they have no problems landing them a man. So your real problem should be asking, who are the men that are doing this? And then you start to see that a lot of those guys follow Fashion Fit or follow bozos like this, right? Because they perpetuate the message. I mean, what do you expect when you're constantly being shoved images of OnlyFans women all day long, all right, being sold all these bullshit facts that aren't even a reflection of reality, okay? You are going to start looking at that as the standard. So you go out and date those type of women, or worse, you pay for their OnlyFans account like we see with Fresh and Fit, all right? The OnlyFans, the podcast open door, revolving door is insane with that platform over there, and they know it, right? Because all they do is shove down their faces images of OnlyFans women along with red pill messaging, and then these guys get all horny, not knowing anything to do with it. They go subscribe. So your podcast and everything you guys are doing, including you, Brian, I'm talking to you too, you discount motherfucker. All right, you guys are making it way much worse. I think what you guys are doing is you're creating more stan boys or incels that follow women like this. So you can sit there and shame these women all day long, but you are fulfilling that cycle. And I just find it so cringe when they do it, because like, are you not aware of what y'all are doing? Like,
no, I know your country. The per capita income is like 32,000 per annum. So if he was able to take you from there to here, he would be wealthy in the context of your country.
Okay, he's wealthy, but not
right. Okay, come on, let's be correct.
Billionaire.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's a big gap between a billionaire and wealthy in Slovakia, right?
Yeah, because this is a little country, you know.
I do know. Yeah.
So it's very hard to.
He knows because he was just in Romania trying to put that thing on tape with the cards and chocolate. It didn't work out for him though. Yeah, we know. We know he knows. We know exactly that he knows, but
come from this country. You have to have a money. You have to do something.
Or that
leave
brain
that country,
game.
You know,
gotta be a throat goat.
The average salary, the average salary in my country for one person is 700 euros.
Right.
And it's
per month.
Nothing. Yeah, per month. It's nothing, you know.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. And you've been you met him in Slovakia, is that correct? And then you both came here. You've been living here ever since.
He lives here for 10 years.
yeah, bro, that makes total sense, because a lot of these webcamming studios, like Tate said, they're all concentrated in like that area, right? And that's probably because they don't got money over there, so they all supplement their income, right? And in the cases you get guys like Andrew Tate that pop up out there trying to pimp them. But yeah, that's I won't be surprised that's what they do out there.
He was already here, but you guys met.
It's recruiting down there, boy.
And he's just out here throwing these sly comments, bro. It's like, what is with y'all and trying to one up these girls? Like, what's the point? If anything, if y'all are just gonna bring them on here to just ridicule them for their profession, why can't we bring actual women that don't do this stuff, because we know there are a ton of them out there, and actually get their opinion on that? Instead, you dress these women up and then you bring them out here knowing fully well what they're currently doing, and then you shame it for it and expect us to go ahead and rah-rah with you, bruh. Bring the sensible women on. Bring the married women on. Ones that have been... You telling me in LA y'all can't find women who've been married for 10 plus years to bring on the show? Really? And then talk to these women? Why is it that it has to be this demographic of girls? Why do we have to deal with them? Like, it's crazy because y'all are trying to sell a narrative. This shit is so cringe. This is the kind of shit that makes the red pill stale as fuck, right? And y'all weirdos will keep doing the same thing because it's like, this is stale. Y'all are going for the low-hanging fruit here. Get some girls out here who've actually had some experience, or stop pretending that you're trying to help men by doing this shit. This is pathetic and cheap. Y'all know what y'all doing.
Oh, we got another one. You can go years without an outbreak and still be spreading it. Only a
this nigga got bread, bro. He's
Western blot test can
money
detect
out.
it. And no P-Star wants to do that test. 60 bodies equals 12 infected partners.
Read it. You read that.
I have been tested for herpes
Adam,
before, for the record.
Don't shoot the messenger. You're filthy.
I actually get tested for STDs dramatically more than the vast majority of people. So I would say most porn stars are in that category.
Okay.
And the average girl probably gets tested for STDs, what, like maybe every year or two?
Never.
Or never, or when they get one. You know?
The way a lot of people get tested is if their partner gets something,
right?
Then
Talk about it.
That's their way of getting tested.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
What about you?
I'm single. I've been single since June, and my longest relationship was 1.5 years, and it's the person that I filmed most of my boy-girl with.
Wait, so sorry, you've been single since June.
Yeah.
But you're currently involved with this, or
no?
Sorry,
like, when I started OnlyFans, I had a boyfriend.
Okay,
I was and I was with him for 1.5 years, and then.
Okay,
yeah.
So you've done BG content, correct?
Yeah.
And do you do content with your boyfriend? Slovakia. Do you do content with your?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, I do content with
BG?
my boyfriend, only with my boyfriend as a boy, but with girls too.
Okay, girl content too. And
Yeah,
then Corey,
GG.
do you do?
I sell nudes. But
So
I'll
look,
do some girl on girl videos like Karina
Like,
and I. We have a hot
self-cleaning.
video out there.
okay. Have you done? You've done no boy girl content.
No boy girl, no, just girls. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you used to shoot content with your boyfriend,
Yeah.
but you've been single for 6 months.
Yeah.
And longest relationship?
1.5 years.
1.5 years. Did you say that? Jeez, I'm
Yeah.
terrible. Okay. What about you?
I'm single. I've been single since probably last March. Yeah, longest relationship, 1.5 years, 2 years-ish.
Okay. Got it. What about you?
I'm married. I've been married for 3 years. We've been
Okay,
together.
finally.
Oh my gosh, for almost 6. It's a long time. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been single for
It's funny. The only married woman there is completely clueless on what's going on. That's crazy, dog. Oh, what's this? What's that? What's going on? I didn't hear that. Hey, lady, you're giving other married women a bad name right now. You got to get engaged and get going. Like, what are we doing here? You're out here clueless and motherfucker here. Stop being
really
clueless.
long time. Like, I don't think I can even recall when my last relationship was, but my longest relationship was like, I don't think it even counts. It was very on and off for maybe the course of 2 years.
Okay. I'm assuming that was like a high school relationship then.
Where aren't you?
I mean, yeah. I don't have that much relationship experience, I guess.
Okay. Gotcha.
Wait, you're 18?
I am 18, yeah.
God damn, ain't no way. Ain't no way she's 18, bruh. Whoa. No way, bro. That is crazy. Whatever you did to your face, man, it aged you a lot. You look like you're mid-20s at least. That's crazy, bro.
Relationship experience, I guess.
The girl next to you looks 18. What? How is she? Whoa. Nah, bro. Something not right. It's something not. Maybe she's stressed. I don't know. Something wrong. Cause I'm 29. People think I look 35. So maybe I should stop. I don't know, but that's crazy. Though. I don't get it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Wait, you're 18?
I am 18, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. I feel old.
How old are you?
I'm 27, but still sitting next to an 18-year-old. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, y'all
like,
look
okay.
the same
Wait,
age.
is anybody like younger than 20 here?
She's 18.
It's a bunch of boomers at the table.
Okay.
You got a bunch of boomers here.
Well, first of all,
what about you?
the fuck is an 18-year-old gonna contribute to a conversation like this, bro? Well, let's just be honest. What you're barely getting out of high school. What? I'm sorry, what value is this 18-year-old gonna bring to other grown men or grown women watching this? I think she's just here for eye candy, bro. This is crazy.
I'm single and have been single since 2017. I've
Damn.
only ever been
God
in one
damn.
relationship, and that lasted almost a full year.
Wait, so hold on. You're 20 though, right?
Yeah.
And 2017, so that was like you were what?
14.
Oh God.
And that was a 2-year relationship, you said?
No, almost 1 year.
Oh, 1 year. Okay.
Oh, she probably crazy.
Like junior high? Does that count as a
Yes.
relationship? Okay, got it. But okay, and then what about you?
I've been married for 14 months.
14
Okay, so
months.
we got another married girl. Okay. All right. And she was the one that asked that good question earlier. So, okay, we're somebody who's married is saving it for the team, unlike the other one over here. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know nothing.
Any kids?
Yes, one daughter.
One daughter.
She got a
Okay,
kid.
cool.
All right. Cool.
And is that your longest? How long have you been seeing your husband?
Well, we only dated for 3 months
Oh,
before
okay.
we got married. I did have a previous relationship for like 3 to 4 years.
Okay, so that was your longest,
was my
but not
longest, yes.
okay. Got it. Marquette, what about you?
Marquad.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
My bad.
The Marquette. Marquette. Marquad. Sus Marquad.
You have a high level of whiteness, so I'm not gonna hold this against you.
Okay. I'm very
Like you surf, right?
I do serve.
Exactly.
There's a high-
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
When,
So, don't
remember
worry.
when you came to like dap me up? I totally butchered
That was
it.
awkward as hell. I figured like
I'm too white, bro.
you're
You
in
gotta give me
show
a
business.
handshake.
You met some of the blacks, but apparently not.
I'm too white. I
Yeah.
only do
It's all
handshakes.
good.
Don't let this clown fool you. That he's not accepted in the black community either, bro. If you brought this raggedy ass dude to the black, they gonna sniff him out right then and there. But he pretends to be a pimp. He's not a pimp at all, bro. He went to UC Berkeley and John Hopkins for a freaking what do you call political science degree and a teaching major. Okay, this guy he's not, bro. You don't talk about black. What you know about being black, bro? Get the hell out of here, bro. Allison Leo, shout out to you for the $10 super chat or $100 super chat. I don't know, but shout out to you. Says that only you have the power to perfectly cover this disaster. I was hoping Adam's last words to this clown would have been, "What is an NFT?" Facts. If Adam only knew, but they don't, and that's why this egghead over here got real comfortable. Because he would have probably rage quit if I was there. So what are you gonna do? You're not gonna try to fight me because I'll mop the floor with you, dog. Here's what it is. You're not gonna do nothing. You gonna have to sit there and answer them questions or leave. And that's what's gonna end up happening. But like a lot of people who don't know this Saint the Sinner guy or Sus Marquad, all right, listen, they're not gonna know how to defend themselves properly. Even just Adam bringing up the fact that he showed up to Andrew Tate's house with chocolates and a card, right? He was being a little clout chasing demon there. Like, yo, either you were being a clout chasing demon or you were really, really sus and desperate for an interview for Andrew Tate. Which one is it? If I was Adam right now, I would be flexing on that. Like, listen, at least I can get Andrew Tate's information. You over here showing up to his house unannounced. You see what I'm saying? It's so easy. But these guys are clueless. It's just clueless, bro. Shout out to you, Allison. Let's get a dub in the chat for Allison, by the way. Let's get a dub in the chat. But I'm telling y'all.
Good.
What's your way of dapping up?
The way
He
every
did
black
this?
guy does it.
No.
By the way he means this
But
way.
ass.
That's how he dubs it up. And Brian was too confused because when Sus Marquad came at him with the
But ass.
he just wanted the handshake instead.
He did like this thing, and I instantly my
Don't
like
look so
anxiety
awkward,
just
though.
like
It was
went
crazy. It was crazy.
I was like, "Fuck, how do I do this?"
Yeah, it was special. Yeah, like you hang around a lot of the blats, right? So you know
How
what we do.
How you gonna try to pass yourself as a black man and then go say, "Well, you hang out with the blacks"? Nigga, you don't sound like you hang out with black folks. What the hell? Like, what the fuck? Look at the way he's asking the question. Yo, I'd be like, yo, what do you mean the blacks? What do you mean by that? Can you explain what you mean by the blacks? All right, you couldn't just say black folks or black people or African Americans or just the blacks. You sound like Nick Fuentes, bro. It just sound like. Let's play that again.
Yeah, like you hang around a lot of the blats, right? So you know what we do.
His wife does.
Yeah.
Oh! Damn, she said his wife does. Wow.
Well played.
Yeah. You're cool with me.
You're
cool with me. Jesus Christ.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
What the hell is that?
All right,
Never mind.
all right. So one thing I'm curious about, though, I don't know if you're curious, is like if you do OnlyFans, like why do you also have to be a scuba diver? Right? It's like why can't you just do OnlyFans? And what are you making that? You do OnlyFans, you're also like a fucking scuba diver.
Or is it underwater photography?
I worked as a shark feeder for a lot of years, and then I switched to underwater portraits. But
Yeah.
I started OnlyFans basically just because it was fun, and then secondly so that I could buy nicer camera equipment.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Strangely, though,
Hey, bro. Oh my God, ladies, what is wrong with our young ladies? That hey, listen, it's one thing if you're saying you want to supplement your income to do OnlyFans, but if your whole purpose of doing OnlyFans was to buy a new camera, why? What do you need a new camera for that you can't do with your regular job? Something not right, bro. Like we gotta, cause listen, OnlyFans is something. Maybe I guess in the future people won't care about it as much anymore. But like, it's really the effort. And the just you're never gonna work at a shark job again because they're gonna pull that shit up and it's gonna be a wrap. You understand that, right? Like if you're doing that and you become remotely successful, you gotta say goodbye to that regular life, right? It's no different than when a rapper tattoos his forehead and face because they want to fully, invest in the character they're creating, right? You can't go back to a regular job with a face tat, all right? Not any regular job of note. Okay, so you got to really, when you're going and making these decisions, you really got to make sure that you're ready for that. If a camera is the main reason why you want to do it, I don't know. You could easily just take a picture of your feet and sell it, and somebody would give you camera money for that. I'm just saying, you ain't even got to show your face or body. Just take a picture of your feet. That's it. Send it off. Somebody will buy it. Hey, listen, there's a lot of simps out here.
I do get a vibe from you. Is like if you were putting in an application, like if you had to apply to OnlyFans with like a resume, a job resume, right? Would you say that the throat game is one of your strengths? Because I sense that from you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is one of my strengths.
That's amazing. Okay.
You detected it?
No, it's something. Yeah. It's a sense. A lot of but Little House on the Prairie though. I'm just
ask a question. I've banned people or I've demoted people who've given me money. Like, listen, it's not you're not gonna buy people out here with money, bro. You gotta understand that. I don't know what you're out here saying, bro. Listen, if you're gonna invite someone like Adam22 on your podcast, all right, and you got these people super chatting and whatnot, all right, that's fine. You can't really control what your super chatter is saying and whatnot, right? But clearly the buddy is letting his money control him because it's like, damn, bro, you're just gonna sit there and let people roast him like that? It's insane. That's your big draw, Brian. just let her roast him. Listen, Brian fucked up when he decided to play this game with Sus Marquad, though. That's my big thing. He fucked up when he did that.
Curious. How have you never had a man?
She's 20, so
I'm 20, and I
Not a
was
lot of
traveling
time.
around a lot. I had personal issues, family related, and a lot of health issues. And I realized that, I've also had a lot of very strong values. So I had a lot of opportunities, but I could just see early on that if it wasn't going to work, I only wanted to date for a long-term relationship. If it wasn't going to work, it
For
was
marriage or for a long-term
Yes.
relationship?
Yeah, for marriage. And
Okay.
if it wasn't going to work, I could see that early on. I thought I'm not going to waste my time or their time. And I also just had a lot of health conditions and family things. And I just thought,
Are you religious?
I would say I'm Christian, but I'm not extremely religious. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You trying to set her up with Chase?
Who knows? Wait, so you do so you do ballet. Also, I don't know if you mentioned this. You're also like really big in the carnivore.
Yeah.
Like you only eat meat, correct?
Yeah.
Like meat, salt, water.
Well, animal products, but meat, salt, water, and that's
Okay.
essentially it, and some coffee. But
How long have you been doing carnivore?
2 years in January.
I need to get on that.
Yes.
I need to get on
I
that.
can help you with that.
Hey, Brian, I'm not gonna lie, dog. Your face getting kind of fat. You're looking like fresh over here. Hey, is it me, bro? Chat, doesn't it like his face getting fat up there? It looks like you need a workout plan. You and Fresh need to go to the gym together, 24-hour fitness or something. All right, both y'all faces is just blowing up right now in front of our eyes, dog. Like, you need to fix this shit. Over here talking about weight loss and shit, bro. You need to hop on this diet. You and Fresh.
2 years in
Y'all
January.
just fucking up out here.
I need to get on that.
Yes.
You do.
I need to get on
I
that.
can help you with that.
Okay. Oh, why don't I call you instead of, because I'm gonna probably butcher it again. Saint.
Cool.
Fantastic. Okay. So your relationship status.
I usually don't discuss it.
Oh,
Can I say it?
give us a hint.
Yeah.
Really? Really? Whoa! So let me get this straight. You grill Adam on his relationship.
Doing what Adam would do if he was a boss, which is to say,
what kind of answer was that? What the fuck is that, bro?
Adam is a boss. For the record.
which is to say that my lady's 100% monogamous and only wants to be monogamous, and then I do what I want to do.
I see. So do you have would you say you have a main piece, a main chick, and side hoes, side chicks?
No, because every woman I deal with is.
He's been with one girl, and her name's Bridget. Don't let me get Quasimodo up in here. All right, that's the one broad he's been with. All right, and she's been scamming with them since Fletch app. Stop lying. That's why he don't want to say nothing, because we can find it. We'll find y'all. That's what you lying for, bruh. That's your girl. I could do whatever I want. Yeah. The moment you fuck up, she's going to the authorities, and she's snitching on you too. Yeah, we scammed the hell out of these companies. That's for sure. Yeah, that's why you keep her around, bro. Shut up. This is why he doesn't want to talk about it, bro. We know who you dealing with.
Is conservative, so every woman I would deal with, it would be for the potential of having in a long-term relationship. So I try not to deal with dirt bags.
So you like multiple? Do you want multiple wives?
I wouldn't ever get married legally, and obviously polygyny is illegal in the United States.
Right.
But we keeping things open, see if we can make a contribution out here.
So you have multiple concurrent, long-term, one-directional monogamous relationships.
Yet he's with his main girl because he wants to be with her long term. So do you think that's a healthy thing for you to do? You don't think she's going to have a problem with that at some point in the future? You coming out and flat? See, again, you guys are just hypocrites. You're judging somebody else's relationship. Here you are. I would expect to say, no, I'm loyal to my girl and that's it. I don't see nobody. I'm a straight shooter. No, instead, I don't hang out with scumbags. Meanwhile, here you are being a scumbag, sleeping with other women, and then possibly bringing diseases home. You got just hypocritical people all over the place. Just listen to this guy. It's just like, first of all, if you want to stand on any moral ground, a real man wouldn't be going out here doing that shit. Really, if you wanted to stand on that ground, you want to be all that, you wouldn't be bragging about, I can see all the girls and no. Because then what sense does that make? You're just dealing with other people's lives for what? And coming back to her, like she's going to be cool with it? Yeah, bro. Just like a one-way relationship doesn't last long, two-way relationship doesn't last long, the shit you're doing is not going to last long, bro. You're not special. This is crazy.
With conservative women, correct.
I see. Okay. All right. What's the pitch? Because I feel like how do you pitch it to the chicks? Because I'm sure a lot of guys would love that, where their girls are monogamous to them. They don't sleep with other guys.
It's not a real scenario. He's lying, clearly.
They can have
Are you
multiple
sure
women.
a lot of guys wouldn't want to be like Adam? And,
Bro, answer the question. Why you got to flip it back to him? Answer the question, sus, Marquad. Well, answer the question. How would you pitch that to your girl? Give us the pitch. Come on, just tell us how you get it with her. He's not going to be able to do that. He's just going to deflect like he always does. Because why? It's a made up. He's lying, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's a liar.
In them streets?
I mean, she's not really in the streets. She just shoots porn with other guys from time to time. I feel like a lot of people like to extrapolate from our actual monogamous relationship and take the porn element and act as if that's what we're doing on a consistent basis, when in reality, her and I are faithful to each other.
Number one, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I am just teasing you. So
That's not a possibility.
I just want to throw that out there. But I think it's strange if you put terminology on something and you're using what's called euphemistic circumlocution. You're trying to make
words.
No.
We
don't know how effective that's going to be.
I got you.
What do you expect? The guy was a teacher. So pretending to be a pimp online. Shut up. Yeah, bro. Listen, if you can't explain it in words a 5-year-old can understand, you're just being a pseudo-intellectual. Stop. You sound like a Rolo. That's what it is. Because all these guys that just tend to use big words and try to act like they're smarter than that you are, you look stupid at the end. You look like a pseudo-intellectual, bro. Someone who doesn't really know what they're talking about, but they're trying to sound smart. Break it down so even a toddler can understand it. What the hell?
What's a euphemism? What's a euphemism?
Smaller words.
Oh, damn. Okay,
goddamn.
No, okay,
all
right.
Smaller words.
I got you. I got you.
Right. Euphemism is a nice way of saying something.
Right. And circumlocution. Anyways, look.
I said that there's a lot of women on this panel, so
I
we
got
need
you.
smaller
Yeah,
words.
let me
You're a
break this
simple-minded
down.
creature.
Oh, you're stupid. I thought she was the one married one with a goddamn brain. Is this why y'all just hate your own gender? Is this what it is? Yeah, you get married and you just acting like you better than all these single women. Yeah, we just small-minded brains over here. Please, please, the small words, please. We're just small-minded. You're pathetic. Yeah, why would you even do that? Oh, girl back here was giving Buddy the work. That's not small-minded to me. What's wrong with you? Now, both these married girls are screw ups. Where y'all find these girls at? Look, I already know where her mentality's at. Oh yeah, we're girls, so please, smaller words. Huh? Where do y'all find these people? Where y'all find these people, bro? Come on.
We got a pearl on our hands over here.
So
you look like
So here's the
like
thing.
a pearl over here.
You know damn well you're not monogamous.
We are on off camera.
Right. So it's like going into the metaverse is not necessary. There's no life on camera and life off camera. It's either you're monogamous or you're not monogamous.
If you got a movie role and you kissed a girl in the movie role, would you still be monogamous in your relationship? I mean, I realize that the sex thing is more of a real physical act, right?
Did you compare a movie kiss? You compared a movie kiss to your girl getting smacked down?
It literally
by
is. They're making a piece of content. They're making a film.
I actually agree with him. I would say that's not being
I feel like you're
too.
intentionally misunderstanding what I'm saying.
No, not at all.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that there is a difference between doing things off camera.
Let me
and
ask
on
you a
camera,
question. If you think I'm intentionally misunderstanding, you think if we took a poll right now, we said, would you consider Adam's relationship monogamous? Would people vote yes, it's monogamous, or no, it's not monogamous?
Obviously, it
Where would
comes
the
with a
majority
very
be?
big caveat that says,
why must there be a caveat?
On camera, the rules are slightly
But that's the whole point. There's no caveat. You're creating a
no,
false
there is a caveat.
frame.
I just named the caveat.
You're creating
I think
a
everybody
false
here actually
frame.
understands it, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
You see all the girls nodding their head?
No, that's because you have 3 conservative individuals here, and then you have everyone else here is in sex
Even
work.
She just said she understands.
Dude,
what
I
I'm
would
saying.
say-
She's not in sex work. She's.
I
Yeah,
would
but why
say
they put her
yeah.
between? This is
You need to be paying attention. You didn't come here to chill. You came here to have a conversation. You're making all these married women look bad. Over here, I'm just chilling. I don't know what's going. You get in the game, woman. God damn, you're supposed to make us not look stupid. That's what they're saying. You over here talking about? I don't know. I'm just here, girl. You get the fuck out of here. Just get out of here, bro.
confusing, right?
Oh yeah.
Because she's pretty and I need her next to me.
No, I'm
She-
just saying,
you know,
like,
Yeah,
if
what's
it
your
was to
job?
be like conservative and then OnlyFans
on a
girls,
scale.
Oh,
they
hold
would
on.
switch.
That is true.
Hold on,
That is
just
true.
one sec, guys.
Mr. Adam 666, do not insult our intelligence. Your wife is a sex worker. There is no monogamy. You are the one pretending.
Oh, settle.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, to even classify your relationship as monogamous, bro, that's ridiculous, Adam. It's not monogamous. Maybe you guys can play house when you're off camera, but like the whole nature of your relationship is not a monogamous thing at all. It's not one man, one woman sharing each other's bodies. You guys are sharing your bodies with each other, but also with other people. That's not monogamous at all. And you can even say the same thing for Sus Marquad back there. All right, but again, to classify that as monogamous, you're using the wrong term, bro. You might want to try something else.
I'm a sex worker as well.
Settled.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you both have
666.
herpes.
What the? I thought it's 22.
Yeah.
Is that-
Whoa, you saw that slight dig he just did? He said, and you both have herpes. Bruh, how would you know? Listen, you're going to end up like Tasha K. Keep playing around with this, bruh.
Adam 16.
Oh, that's
What
funny.
the?
Oh, damn. Yeah, that one, you kind of deserve that one, Adam. Because, yeah, that shit was, that was kind of sus, bro. That whole 16-year-old crap, bro. That was sus as hell. Not gonna lie. Someone need to call you out on that. That's on pedo shit right there, bro.
No, because
Cuck
isn't
22.
six, that was like the devil number?
Yeah, that was like
Yeah,
a play
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
Let's try to keep things a little pleasant.
Donated $200. My sprinkler goes like this.
Oh my god, bro. Okay.
They pay money to do this?
Can people type bad words in there, like the N-word?
Comes
What
back
would
like
happen?
this.
Bro, why you gotta fucking? Oh my god.
She's seeding it. She's seeding it.
Don't
Love it.
seed
I love
that
it.
shit.
I love
Don't
it.
listen to
Oh my
women.
God.
Don't.
I like how that was her favorite go-to. She like the N-word, for example.
Well, I'm just wondering.
You guys.
Yeah, bro. These people are sus to me right now. These people are sus as hell right now.
As we're
bro.
having a little back and forth, I guess, on.
Well, we both know we're not going to agree on that, but I think it's very disingenuous to call it monogamy when it's not monogamy.
Well,
And the
it's
only
monogamy
reason
off camera.
that's like me saying that, inside of this room,
You don't
fill in
really
the
need to
blank
say
is a
it's like
condition.
anything. It
Fill
just
in the
is a
blank.
statement of fact, right?
No, it's not a statement of fact. The statement of fact is your relationship is not monogamous at all because you're sleeping with other people. It doesn't matter if you're on camera or off camera, you're sleeping with other people. That's not the definition of monogamous. You could say, yeah, you guys are pretty faithful to each other off camera, meaning you're not going to go sleep on each other behind each other's back without letting each other know, right? But it's not at the end of the day a monogamous thing. So I don't think he's got the facts wrong here, bro. I think you got the facts wrong, my boy. It's not a monogamous situation.
No, it's not. Because you're creating a false condition as though life is different when you turn on a camera and turn off a camera.
I think when I say
are you kidding me? Yo, Saint the Sinner, bro. Again, yeah, that's exactly what happens. People are different on camera and they're different off camera. It just is what it is. Okay, they're not gonna if they put everything on their lives on camera, they'd probably be banned off of YouTube. Okay, they're things that are different. All right, or they probably lose their channel. Some of these guys, right? Because let's just be real. Some of these wasn't it on Adam22's platform where Wacky Three Fingers admitted to trying to fake a beef with Sharp? Wasn't that thing? Y'all, so y'all are different people on camera and then different people off camera. You act like you guys are beefing on camera, and then off camera, y'all best friends. What do we make of that? All right. If y'all were acting the way y'all really act, you probably wouldn't have a show. I mean, it just is what it is, bro. I don't know why you just doing all these mental gymnastics to justify what a term is, bro. You're not gonna change the dictionary term. All right. Your relationship's not monogamous. It just is what it is.
Monogamy on or off camera. I think everyone understands.
This is really
right?
important. No, I like where we're at right now. What we're experiencing is that you know what you're doing is wrong. So you have this duality in your mind and in your psyche to make you feel like because you turned on the camera and because you're getting paid, now it's okay. When in actual fact, I'll tell you how we know it's wrong. Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not. No.
You would not feel comfortable. And I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. And I'll give you an example. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work.
Like how you scammed your audience out of $2,000? Your mama gonna be proud of that? Huh? Can we look at this? Ain't this an assassin coin? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. No trading volume. Look at this. You got almost $2,000 in liquidity gone from the platform. It's been chilling at $18 for the past couple of months now. Whoever put in money, they're stuck with this. Will your mama be proud of this? Can we ask Mama Leeds better? I'm sorry. That's a different name. Wait, should we ask your mama? Huh? Should we? Because I don't think anybody's mama would be proud of their son scamming their own fans online. So I'm sorry, you could sit here and talk, all right, my mama saw what I did. This is what you do. You scam people. You're a scammer. Would your mama like to know how you scammed your companies out of $200,000? Would your mama be proud of that? Or your mama did do crack, so I mean, as long as she's getting hers, she won't care, don't she? Yeah, thought we wouldn't know. So I just find it interesting that these people with their lives come out here and judge other people. You're a scammer, dog. If your mama saw or really knew what you were doing on the internet, I doubt she'd be proud. Maybe your daddy, because he don't need the money, but still.
Bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
First of all, I don't do porn on OnlyFans, so I'm not talking in that. Okay. But I feel like would I want my dad to watch having sex with someone else, recorded or not? Like, you do things like you don't want your parents to see everything that you're doing.
Did you understand my point?
To him, like it's a bad thing. Like, how do you know that they're ashamed
of it?
Real quick,
did you understand my point?
What?
Did you comprehend my point?
I understand your point,
okay,
but I mean, I do agree with him. I think off camera, they are monogamous. Like it's
lady, that's not what it means. I don't care if you're off camera or not. The fact that they're sharing bodies with other people, it just nulls it as a monogamous situation. Okay, it just nulls it as that. You're not in monogamous. They can be a traditional relationship off camera and then be weird on camera. You can call it traditional, all right, but it's not. Even traditional might be a little too much, right? It's just not a monogamous thing. So but I get where she's coming from, and I also see where Adam is coming from, right? Because Adam is saying, hey, listen, man, off camera, you know, we treat each other like a couple. Okay, fine, but you're not monogamous though. It's not true. Okay, so I get what y'all coming from. It's just wrong. Charles Indig with the $10 super chat. Shout out to you. Says salute, bro, and to the chat. Let's get those lights up. Salute, Charles Indig. Let's get the dub in for Charles Indig. All right, let's get the dub in the chat for Charles. Shout out to you for supporting the show. Ladies with the $2 super chat. Lady says, Saint the Sinner is having unmarried sex, not moral. Get the fuck out of here. Facts. Is these unmoral people or lack of morals, right? They try to tell you how to live your life. Listen to this clown, bro. You're out here scamming people and companies on the internet. They're going to tell you, hey, yeah, you know, listen to me and you'll have a fulfilling life. Get the fuck out of here. He doesn't even want to disclose his own relationship status because he knows. It's just a cat, bro. Got a house with Bridget and everything. It's lying.
Acting. It's like kissing someone in a movie. Like,
okay, let me ask you a question.
I don't do porn on OnlyFans.
Let me ask you a question.
But I still agree. I do think they are in a monogamous relationship.
You don't do porn on OnlyFans.
I don't.
What do you do?
I do like sexy photos. Yeah.
Just sexy photos, nude photos.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, here we got a jokester. Here we got a jokester. Okay,
you got to subscribe. I mean, I don't know. You got to see for yourself. Yeah.
I would never.
So going back though, how do you pitch it to a girl? Like, I'm gonna fuck other women.
Butler donated $200. Hey, Mr. Herpsalot. You did a standard herpes test which shows nothing. You do a Western blot test, it will likely come back positive and you will have to disclose to all future partners. Hashtag filthy.
Oh my Jay Butler got paid today.
You spent a lot more time thinking about this than
Damn, bro.
Oh man. One of these days, Adam, I'll have you on the podcast where not everyone's trying to dogpile you.
No, you could have done this right now. You could have had him on the podcast right now, right? You shouldn't, bro. Brian, stop lying. Stop lying, dog. You knew what the fuck you were doing. You knew what it is, and plus, you can't fully shield people from criticizing him. Everyone's always going to have their opinions. It is what it is. So there's no podcast you're going to have where you're going to shield them from it. But this podcast you have where you had Sus Marquad and him on the same time, bro, you had absolute control over that and you dropped the ball, bro. So miss with that bullshit.
No, he's bulletproof. He's bulletproof. No, he's bulletproof. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so what is the pitch? What's the pitch? Because I'm sure there's men out there that, you know, would like to have the kind of arrangement you have.
Oh, I'm good. I can fight back. I'm okay.
Right. Okay.
So how do you what's the pitch to the woman?
Okay.
How do you because most women are going to be like, no, I don't want you.
Right.
With other
or
chicks.
They're going to try to force some level of, you know, gender feminist. We're equal. We're the same. So if you do it, I do it.
Okay.
All right. So Adam, you ready for this? Get your pen and paper.
Let's go.
You ready for this? All right, cool. So the number one foundational piece is selecting the correct woman.
Shut up. You don't even get directly to the answer, bro. How did you convince your current girl right now to be okay with you sleeping around with other women? Simple question. Simple question. Now you're over here trying to deflect it to Adam, and then you're going to go on this roundabout answer that is definitely a non-answer. He never answers the question, by the way. And there's a reason why, because I think he's capping. There's a reason why, bro.
I'll give you an example.
Here we go.
We're just going to go. Just give me a little bit of time here. Have you ever cheated before?
No, never.
Never. Have you ever cheated before?
No.
Would they admit it, though?
Have you ever cheated before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever cheated before? You're lying. Have you ever cheated before?
Wait. First of all, time out. Brian asked you a question, you fucking moron. He asked you a question. How do you pitch it to your current woman right now to have a one-way open relationship with you? You over here now deflecting it to everybody else. Say, hey, have you cheated? Have you cheated? Have you answered the question? And then how are you gonna know she's lying? You just off the bat just call her a liar. Whoa, how would you know, bruh? You notice how he doesn't answer the question. I'm telling you, chat, he's lying, okay? A person who wasn't lying, they were telling the truth, they will not deflect this hard. He didn't answer the question at all.
That's fucked up.
No, I'll tell you why. No, I will tell you why. I'm not picking on her.
Why am I
I'm going to tell you why.
Straighten your mic, please.
I will tell you why. I can read characters very well.
Gotcha.
There was a gentleman here named Nick. He was explaining to everyone how the show is going to proceed and giving us the basics on, how to pay attention, how to track the speaker, how to be respectful, in other words. There was one person who was not paying attention while he was talking. Who was that?
Mm-hmm. That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
So out of everyone sitting here, why are you the one that's sitting here being disrespectful when he's taking out his time to show you how to best present yourself in front of millions of people?
Because I was turning off my alarm. Yeah. And I didn't want to forget to do it later.
Sure, I hear. Because you're a disrespectful person and you were rooting catty with him after he told you. As a boss, I always look at these things because
God, bro. Oh, it's so as a boss. Bro, boss of what? Your YouTube channel, what? Okay, but you ain't of what? This is so cringe, bro.
I was rooting catty with him because I put my phone away.
No.
I don't think I said anything disrespectful. I mean,
I agree with you. I agree that you think you didn't say anything disrespectful. I agree that you think you weren't being disrespectful because that's your actual nature. So a person like you who is by nature one who is narcissistic and disregards others, you're the one that's going to choose.
Look, goddamn nerve to call somebody else a narcissistic while he's exuding the exact same behavioral patterns. That's crazy to me, bro. Project much. You're automatically assuming just because she was doing something on her phone, all of a sudden that means that indicates that she's a cheater. What the fuck does that have to do with her being a cheater, bro? She's on her phone. Matter of fact, what does her having to be a cheater have to do with the question Brian asked you? How did you even get away with a one-way relationship in your relationship? How did you get away with that? You just now deflected to another woman, and now we about to get into this catty-ass response between these two bozos. Like, I mean, what is this?
Because I was on my phone when I didn't.
Why were you the only one? Out of I got two phones right here. I got two phones. Why were you the only one?
Talking about. Where did he pull them phone out of? How did he? Were they in his pocket or they were just stuffed in his thighs or in his pants? Why did he pull his phone out like that? Hold up.
Why were you the only one? Out of I got two phones right here. I got two phones. Why were you?
Where did he pull it out? He said, hold up. I got two phones. But it didn't even look like he reached for his pockets. When they just said you would just wait. So you sitting there with your legs closed, your phone stuck between your legs. Is that what it is? You got the phone stuck between your thighs, bro. It's like, look, I got two phones right here. Oh no, we gotta play that again. Well, hold on, I gotta slow that down. Where did he pull them phone out from? Nah. Listen, my phone's in my pocket. All right, listen. Every man knows when you're sitting down, there's a certain motion that you make. All right, when you pull out your phones, it's not like this. It's you gotta lean back. All right, your hands gotta go down here, and then you pull out your phone. Just like that, all right? Sometimes you got to struggle with it because you're sitting down, all right? So you got to really, sometimes lean back, and then you pull it out. This nigga just said, I got two phones. Nah. My man was sitting down with his thighs squeezing them phones the whole time. You sus, bruh. That's not natural. Ain't nothing natural about this. What is this?
Why were you the only one? Out of I got two phones right here. I got two phones. Oh my God. Why were you the only one?
Do you follow every single fucking rule? Have you ever had a speeding ticket? Like,
why are
have
you
you
so
ever gotten
angry?
in trouble?
Why are you so angry?
Like in class?
You're just angry right now.
You're just as expressive as I am.
You're
and I think when a
angry.
woman
Stop projecting. She ain't angry, dog. She doesn't even look or sound like she's angry. She's just calling you out. That's just what it is. Dude, are you angry? Again, it's these gaslighty things that Sus Marquad does. She's not angry. She's not saying anything or doing anything that's indication of her being angry. But you're just doing it as a freaking dog whistle right now because then your fanboys are going to look at that and say, oh, well, she must be triggered, right? Or if she was weak-minded, she'll actually get triggered, but not because of what you were doing. It's because you're assuming that she's triggered. And because she's not triggered, she's getting triggered because you're assuming that she is. All right? But again, it's this weird game, these passive-aggressive weirdos like Sus Marquad like do. They're almost never direct with you. All right. They're just taking out their rage, but in a passive way. He's trying to get back at her because she's the only one calling his dumbass out. That's just what it is. So he's got to get back at her. Oh, well, you ain't got to be angry. You ain't got to be angry. Notice all of this stemmed from him being asked one question based off a lie he told. Talking about I have a one-way open relationship, but couldn't explain it. Matter of fact, he deflected to arguing with her. Why? You're a man. What the fuck? Why is that important? Answer the question another man asked you. Like, it's so weird. This guy's a weirdo, bro.
You're just angry
I think
right
you're
now.
just
How
as
is she
expressive
angry?
as I am.
You're
and I think when a
angry.
woman
How?
like kind of like barks back at you, it's an issue.
Well,
it
there's
seems
no
like.
need to bark.
But
We're
you've been
humans.
like,
You can
you know,
just
kind
talk.
of.
I'm
talking a
just going to
certain way
spade a
everyone.
spade. I'm just saying,
It's okay.
why were
I'm
you? I'm
like-
asking you a question. Why were you the only one out of everyone here? Why was it you that all of a sudden needs to do that right when he's giving us the directions?
Just because I had to do it. Because I had
Right,
to do
because
it.
you didn't care. Now,
So,
settle.
I don't know
So,
how being relates to cheating. That's fucking ridiculous. Like,
Facts. I mean, we don't know how it correlates to cheating either, but we know what Sus Marquad did, and nobody realized he did. He just masterfully deflected the question, and no one was the wiser, except for us, because we're calling it out. But no one was the wiser. Notice how he never gets to answer the question now. It's honestly kind of brilliant, right? It's brilliantly stupid. It's like, damn, bro, are you guys that just easy? Like, is it that easy, Brian? Really? All he has to do is deflect a couple times and y'all forget? It's crazy.
be fucking for real right now.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the?
Yeah, no, you have.
Can't offer value in the marketplace. Wait. How does this have to do with the question Brian asked you? You're not answering the question. What are you talking about? Ace Go Hard, shout you for the $7 super chat. He says, your obsessive behavior towards the Saint is giving me P. Diddy Cassie vibes, and I don't even like the dude. Yeah, that's a goddamn lie. If you knew who Saint the Sinner was, which I'm assuming you don't, all right, then you would know. He's the one that, first of all, you want to talk about obsessive? The guy was so obsessive, he did multiple shows about me, and then he did a whole rap song about me on his show. He rapped the whole thing. I don't got a rap video on him. I just exposed his crackheaded mama and daddy. Ain't nobody got it, but he took the time out of his day to sing to me, Ace Go Hard. So I don't know what you want to call obsession, but the dude's obsessed. And you say it gives you P. Diddy vibes. What the fuck is what's in your head, bro? So you thinking about Saint the Sinner, thinking about me, is giving you P. Diddy vibes? Yeah, bro, you sound like a weirdo. You sound like a fucking clown, bro. Look at this guy. This guy, he's got a fucking anime avatar talking about, yeah, listen, bro, your behavior, obsessive behavior towards the Saint is giving me P. Diddy vibe. How? How is it? Did you even know what P. Diddy did? So are you how are you imagining me sleeping with the Saint the Sinner? Is that the vibes you get? What is wrong with you? Why would you get these vibes, bro? Again, you see what I mean? Sus Marquad is turning y'all weird. He is turning all of y'all weird, bruh. You got this man in a fucking velvet corduroy jacket with a floral pattern on a shirt. All right, like he cut up his grandmama's curtains and made a shirt out of it. This guy is saucy as you can ever get it, bro. And you over here talking about, yeah, it gives me P. Diddy vibes. You're fucking weird. Hey, dog, fix this comment. I don't fix this comment, bro. This is the reason why we call him Sus Marquad, because he's breeding little Saint Sinners like you. little Sus Marquads like you. Let me guess, bro. You got a floral powder t-shirt on? Huh? You got one of those floral powder coats? Is that what it is? What grandma's couch you got to cut up to get them shirts, huh? Or maybe buy one of his designer purse. My boy walks around selling designer purses right from man. No, I'm sorry. They call it a man bag. You bought one of them too? That giving you PDD vibe? Everything this guy does is feminine. So don't come to me talking about Cassie vibe, bro. That's Cassie right there. If he's Cassie, you Diddy. What a fucking tweet, bro. You can come at me with that. Hey, listen. Don't ever think about me and Sus Marquad and get P. Diddy vibes out of it, bro. Because your mind is just weird. Yo, Fred Mayo, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. He says, Sus is Myron's baby daddy. Yeah. Listen, I can see that though. I can honestly see that, dog. Because Myron might be he might be the other way. Look at this. My man cutting up couches, bro, to make a shirt. Cutting up couches to make a shirt, bro. Does this give you Diddy vibes? Look at this clown, bro. Oh man, you bro, you're a fucking clown. Get out of here, dog. You sound stupid. You over here thinking about the most sus person on the planet. And then you're also comparing him to other sus person, and you're thinking about all the vibes he gives you, huh? Bro, see, I told you the red pill's turning y'all sus. This is the problem. All right, it's turning you guys into sus monsters. Okay, y'all out here doing that. This man should not be within 10 feet of an elementary school or a middle school with that weird ass mustache he's got on, bro. All right, what is this? What is this, bro? And then he's like, "Oh, you mad? Oh, I'm mad. How? I'm having fun with you, bro. Like, if I was mad, you've been blocked and tarred and feathered out of here. I'm not bad. If anything, it's amusing. You saw, bro. I think you're just disappointed. You're disappointed because you paid money to do something, say something stupid. Like that's what it is. I mean, I'm not mad, nigga. I got your $7. Why am I mad? I got your $7, bro. How am I mad about that? This is great. Why would I like? Listen, even the guy paying $200 to diss Adam22, he's paid like what $600 thus far. Listen, yeah, you can make fun of me all day long. I just walked away with $600. Like, what the fuck? Y'all, like, this is the thing. Y'all are learning way too many weird things. Okay, you see how they try to be passive aggressive? How am I mad? You just paid me $7. Ain't nothing to be mad about. I just got $7. If I didn't, I would have ignored you in the chat. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You gave me money. I'm happy for it. I'm giving you the time. I'm giving you $7 worth of my time. Like, what the fuck? Wouldn't it be weird if I just took your money and didn't respond to it? I could have easily done that. I could easily take your money and just not respond. Like, it's so crazy that you would think that. Again, y'all are just so brainwashed. This nigga just paid me and telling me why am I mad. What? Again, bro, you guys are dumb. You sound legit.
I think I have a lot more to offer than
you
just being on OnlyFans.
If you had
like that I started
1 second,
2 months ago, like there's a
1 second left. If you had
Love.
significant IQ and skill set, you'd be able to go into the marketplace and earn a good income such that you didn't have to do that.
So, Marquad, if you had significant IQ and determination, you wouldn't go out trying to scam your fans. You wouldn't go out trying to scam your companies. Again, you see how he's levying all this stuff on these women, right? Oh, you would if you had significant IQ, you wouldn't have to go out and do OnlyFans, buddy. You went to UC Berkeley and Johns Hopkins, and look what the end result: scamming people on YouTube. Really, all that education led you to this? Really? Huh? Talking about women on YouTube and scamming people out of $2,000. Is that what it is? So if you had the talent, all right, maybe you wouldn't result to scamming. Huh? Maybe you would actually built a legitimate business. Maybe Cashapp would have been a legitimate company, but it wasn't because you don't have the IQ for it. So I find it interesting you're going after somebody else for it, but then here you are, we got you in 4K. This is your Assassin coin. There's no liquidity in your goddamn coin. And that means every fan of yours that subscribed to this, because you duped them into doing it, they can't get their money out. It's stuck at this amount of liquidity here. So I'm sorry, would somebody with high IQ just go out online scamming people? Again, these people, listen, it's one thing if Sus Marquad wasn't scamming other people, right? If he, let's say he had a clean record online, that's one thing. Then it's like, okay, fine, you can get away with that criticism, right? You can get away with it. But bruh, you're a scammer. You scam people, you've done degenerate shit, and you're supposed to be a university graduate. You're supposed to be the best of us. So what did that degree teach you? How to scam online, how to lie on the internet to please other people? Like, what? Like, you don't make any sense. Get out of here.
Significant IQ, like the women that you're with that let you cheat on them and bring whatever diseases back to them, right? Like those are like high value women, right? Like
right. Yeah. So being that you don't have significant income or the ability to offer skills,
I don't have a significant income. Okay, gotcha.
Why do you keep cutting me off? All right, go ahead. You talk and I'll respond. Go ahead. You talk.
I'm just
Can you at least scoot your mic that way? There you go.
She wasn't listening to the directions. That's why she didn't know.
I'm a bad listener. I'm a bad listener and I'm a cheater.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk now? I just want to make sure you don't interrupt me. So go. No, I'm offering you the floor because you were talking while I was talking. Go ahead.
I'm good. You can say what you need to say.
Wow. See, your brain did. That's a problem.
Wow. Like, you just out here insulting. See how he's trying to trigger her. And then when she gets triggered or she gets remotely triggered, he's going to say, well, why are you mad? This is all dog whistling for the audience, right? Because then the incel fanboys are going to be like, oh, you see, this is what you can expect with these OnlyFans girls. They're just trigger happy. That's all they are. You know, you just talk to them one kind of way and then they just get triggered. My boy is being disrespectful as all hell right now. Like, this is crazy, bro. You tell me you can't talk to somebody in a respectful manner. Like, why are you throwing all these side things at her? Like, it just doesn't make any sense, bro. You're doing this.
That's why you have to interrupt me while I'm talking. I gave you the floor. You didn't want to take it because you don't have any thoughts or anything to say.
I do have
Here's
lots
my
of
point.
things to say.
And don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol. So don't take
As a
personal
symbol,
offense
which is
to
what?
it.
A symbol of what?
Don't take personal offense to it. You're calling her brain dead, telling her, hey, I'm not talking to you because you're basically you can't comprehend what I'm saying. So I'm talking to the essence. I'm talking against the essence of you or whatever the fuck you said. You're insulting her, bro. It is what it is. Listen, I don't care who you are. If somebody was talking crazy like that to you, all right, and you have something to do about it, you're not gonna say something. You know what I mean? You're gonna say something. It just is what it is, right? I mean, if you was talking to anybody, anywhere, shape, or something, they're gonna respond back. Like, you're not going, like, why you sitting there thinking you can just get away with this shit and then talk about, well, I'm not trying to be insulting, but that's exactly what you're doing. You're not being respectful either.
A declining society where people lack values. So the point is this: if you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money.
Okay. So I'm the one with like the least IQ here, even though I
No.
I do
you
like
might
the
not
least
be.
amount on OnlyFans,
I surmise,
but because I'm the only woman who's barking back at you like I'm this brain dead fucking bimbo who has nothing.
That's exactly what it is. Like, out of everybody here, she's the only one slapping back at her, except for this one. This one said something earlier, but she's the only one slapping back at her, Adam. Right? Because like you listen again. These guys, when they get pushback from women, they can't handle it. They can't, and he tell he's triggered. That's why all of his attention was focused on her, because he knew what he was doing when he was talking about you're cheating, right? Why didn't he call everybody else out that said no about their answer? Why was it only her where he said, "Oh, you're lying," right? Because she was the one that challenged him at first, and he doesn't like that. Again, tell me you're a narcissist without telling me you're a narcissist, bro. You're singling her out. Every one of these girls, bro, you could have easily had energy for. And what you guys are going to fail to understand here is he still hasn't answered the question Brian posed to him. Like, he just deflected everything, and now he's just arguing with the woman. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Moore D with the $5 super chat. Moore D says, disagree. Logan Paul scammed people, and he's a legitimate athlete and intelligent person. I think scamming is just a social media thing to do. I think so too, right? And to be honest, even when he did the crypto thing, I think he was hopping on the wave because he saw that people were getting money scamming other people, which makes it more disgusting that he would do that to his own fans, to jump on a trend to scam them, knowing fully well it's not going to go anywhere because the end result was him rug pulling the whole damn thing. And the way he was bigging up the coin too. Oh yeah, sign up for the Assassin coin. We're gonna do this, and that. Right? Didn't have a product or a goal for the product. Didn't have anything. I bet you he went on Fiverr to make that coin too, because he doesn't even know what an NFT is. So how do we expect him to know that the greatest technologies of our time made the coin, the token? But yeah, you got a point. I think there's something. It's just maybe it's greed. It has to do something with greed, right? Where like you have someone who has, even with Adam22, right? Where these guys have so much money, but then they do these things to get more money. It's like, well, then if you're not really doing anything with the money, why? What's the whole point, right? It's same thing with Logan Paul. It's like you got all this money, bro. Why still scam people? I think it's the greed, bro. Like, and people don't understand it to a certain extent, but like greed is a very, very powerful. It's a powerful thing, man. And you don't even know when it gets a hold of you. That's the crazy part. And you don't know. And Adam doesn't know it, but he's a little greedy, bro. Same thing with Logan Paul. It's greed.
Nothing to offer to
that's
society.
not why.
I mean, then what? Then
Well,
why?
let's test it. Let's test it real quick. Okay, what's your age?
I'm 28, but I'm not testing.
Ooh,
I'm not doing
28.
a test.
You're 28.
I'm getting up there. You're right. My eggs are drying up.
Okay.
I'm not going to be fertile. No one's going to want me. I'm not a high value woman. Like,
that's
what
fine.
else?
We're not going there. Here's where we're going. If you weren't doing OnlyFans, how would you earn a 6-figure plus income?
I do understand.
Wait, speak English. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I work at one of the I work at one of the best clubs in Las Vegas.
You seem like you're having trouble with English for a second. Tell us.
I'm perfect.
Hey, listen, I don't know about you. I don't know what club you work at, and listen, ain't no way that's a sustainable way of making 6 figures a year. Let's just stop. Let's just stop it, girl. Stop it. we not having that. Listen. Working at a club, that's not a stable way of income. I'm sorry, especially if you're 28, it's not going to be stable for much longer. So let's ease off on that. First things first, you should, if anything, your mistake is falling into that frame, because you know this guy he's trying to trigger you. All right, you could have just been like, oh, okay, well, why have you answered the question yet on how is it that your girl, who seems to me would be brain dead if she's going to allow you to just go around sleeping with other people, and will you tell us what your value is? Can you tell us how much money you're worth? Let's do that. Because I'm going to tell you that if you keep on him with that, he can't answer the question, because he's not worth that much money. Matter of fact, I'm almost willing to guarantee all these girls doing OnlyFans right now make more money than Sus Marquad. All of them. He's the brokest one in the room right now. Guaranteed. But you couldn't do that. You over here talking about, I got clubs. You know, no, I'm sorry, honey. I don't. Maybe I don't go to clubs no more. All right, but listen, I don't think it's a stable source of earning 6 figures a year. Okay, I'm sorry. It just is what it is.
Perfectly fine with my English.
Go on.
I'm a little riled up. Yes,
I said that like 5 minutes ago, and you denied it.
I'm a little thrown off by you attacking me, because I think a lot of these other girls.
That's because people never address you.
And I respect.
People never address you directly.
Here.
Notice how many times he just picks up that cup and drinks it, and then like it's like, bro, we could. You see, here's one thing you got to understand about projection, right? He's definitely triggering her, right? And she's admitting that she's triggered, right? But here's the thing, Buddy is trying to conceal the fact that he's got a bunch of pent up energy too. Right, and he's giving it off in a passive aggressive way, and it comes out in weird ways. Like when people just pick up the cup and put it down, and pick up the cup again and put it down, and do all these things. He's not comfortable. The guy's, you can see his insecurities building up. Okay, so again, like if someone who is good at sitting across from people, like listen, I've been around people my entire life, bro. You can smell this shit from a mile away. Okay, when you see them doing all these behaviors, when they're fidgeting and poking, they don't know what they're doing. He's insecure right now. But he's putting on a calm facade, okay? But his audience are never gonna buy it. They're not gonna see it, right? Because they themselves are retards. They don't understand shit.
I think you're just attacking me because I'm responding to you, and you don't like that, and you don't like women who.
I mean, that's exactly what he's doing.
What you have to say.
That's fine.
And that's why you choose the women that you do.
Do you mind answering the question I asked you?
What is the question?
Okay, I'll say it one more time. What skills do you have that would help you earn a 6-figure plus income at age 28?
You're right. Nothing. There's nothing there's no skills that I have at all.
You're trying to escape.
There's nothing.
But
there's no skills. No, you're right.
He's saying she's trying to escape a question. Meanwhile, the whole reason he even started talking to her was because Brian asked him a question. He successfully escaped the question by accusing another woman for escaping his question. Like, what is this? Like, what are we doing here?
You're a cocktail server in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's nothing I'm gonna have to offer.
And she's trying to play it off right now. And that's a strategy. Very nice.
What's the strategy? Tell us.
You see how he's just moving the cup? He's like, yo, you're insecure right now. It's showing. He's just over here. Leave the cup alone. Leave the goddamn cup alone, bro.
The fact is, I live in Las Vegas. I've seen your type many times. Generally, they're younger. But the point is this:
old, I know, man.
You're no, really. Honestly, they should be firing you.
Someone marries me.
Yeah, no, they should be. I don't know about that, but they should certainly be firing you and get someone of the appropriate age to do such a low level job.
Oh yeah.
But the point is this: why are you opening your mouth wide like that? It's not time. Bring the camera out. She's ready.
She can do whatever she wants. She's fine.
But here's the point. Here's the point. You're currently a cocktail server, which consists of, hey, I'll have a Jack and Coke. Okay. And then you walk away, tell someone else Jack and Coke. They hand you a Jack and Coke. You come back and bring it back to me and hope that I would give you a good tip. That's your skill set.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it?
Yeah, there is no skill set is the point, which is to say, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
You caught me.
Because your brain.
You're right. Yeah.
No Hate Just Faster says, can you prove the scam Saint the Sinner has done? Meanwhile, I literally just brought up an example. This is Assassin Coin. This is just the Grub Post crypto scam. We can see it right here and there. Clear as day. All right. If you want to see the Cashapp scam, it's literally in every other Saint the Sinner video I do. I make sure to expose the scam in every other video. So go watch the past one. I'm just not going to do it on this one because this one's going to be too long. All right. But if you clearly haven't seen it, then you're not looking for the evidence. Don't lie to yourself. All right, because the evidence is out there. You're just not looking for it. It took me 20 minutes to find it, and I'm a tard sometimes. Okay, so I won't say I'm the smartest guy in the world, but if it takes me 20 minutes to find it, you can find it yourself. If you can't find it, you're not looking, because there are numerous videos out there on it. You're just not looking in the right place. You understand? It just is what it is. The guy's a scammer. Like, if you listen, the problem is y'all are not researching people, and you guys get caught in the crossfire. And then you come on and say, I got scammed. Well, you should have known. It don't take that long. If I could do it, you could do it. It ain't that hard. Everyone say, oh, I keep saying it. There's a reason why people are saying it. They've done the research. You listen, people on the internet, you can't be expecting people to babysit you. You can't be doing that, because this is how you fall for cults, and this is how you fall for scams. We're seeing it run rampant throughout the internet, with people falling for their echo chambers because they fail to do the research. Like, I literally just showed the crypto scam like 3 times. Can somebody show it to me? It's right there. Go to 3 other. Go literally. Listen. If you just go to the last Sus Marquad video I did, I break it down fully. Like, matter of fact, go to any one of the Sus Marquad video I've done. I break it down. Maybe you don't watch the channel. Maybe you don't. Right? Just take 20 minutes. Research Fletch app and this company called Why Not. Okay, it's WINOTT or OT, not TT. Look those 2 companies up, okay? And if you want, email me and I'll send you some videos. I'll even videos of him admitting that he scammed his own peoples. I got you. But you have to look. Don't sit there and just ask people to spoon feed shit. All right? This is how y'all get scammed. Listen, it's starting to get frustrating, because you see a lot of young men fall for these scammers, and they have no idea. And they will defend these scammers too, not knowing they're the ones being duped.
Good for nothing. Yep, you can't.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans, and that's my point. That's what you're good for. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just that
you are trying to be rude.
No, I'm just being honest.
No, I mean, being honest. Do you even know who I am as a person? I mean, before like throwing these insults that I'm just this brain dead fucking woman who has nothing to offer.
We should avoid ad hominem.
But is it ad hominem? When
you're out here just throwing insults at her, bro. That's it. Bro, you know what you're doing, and Brian is too weak to call you out.
There were some, but
brainless might be a little.
Do you even know me? Like, you don't even. And you're
bro. He's getting the Donnie Boy treatment right now. Yo, chat. Y'all remember that episode when Donnie Boy goes on Adam Sosnick podcast, right? And then he started getting roasted by all these females. And the way he did it was exactly how Saint the Sinner's going about it. Donnie Boy just came off disrespectful. He just came, oh, you there with the big tits, or the black one over there with the big hair. Or it's like, yo, you out here just addressing these women all kinds of ways. That's crazy. And then Donnie got mad when the women started giving him the same energy. And then he wanted to sever relationships with Adam. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Sonic platform, okay? They just let these women run wild. I can't believe it. They have no control over these women. That's the same thing this clown is doing. You're here calling her brainless and doing this and doing that and this. And she calls you out and you getting heated. And you could tell listen, if someone who was really chill, they wouldn't be this invested in this argument right now. You just let it go. It's not that deep, but you're targeting her, and it's clear. It's actually starting to get awkward, bro. Like, like if Brian has to sheepishly call you out, you're doing something wrong, bro. Like, just chill. If y'all here to have a conversation, fine. Give the energy back to Adam or something. He's just chilling there like, what's up? Give it back. Why are you dealing with her? It just looks weak. And all this stemmed from the question Brian asked you, but you never answered. Just keep that in mind. All of this heat stemmed from a question that he got asked by Brian about his relationship status that he didn't want to answer. And then he just deflected it to insulting the other girl. And now we're never going to get the answer to the question because we know he was capping. That's how Saint the Sinner works. If you were smart, you catch on to what he did. Now we all forget that he got asked the question that he got done ridiculing Adam for. Think about it. He just got done ridiculing Adam for his style of relationships and then completely found a way to ignore the question when it was asked to him. Why? I wonder why. Because maybe if you have to explain how you got your girl to be okay with a one-way relationship, maybe they would have criticisms for you that might actually be valid and expose your narrative. And maybe to avoid that, you just deflect. See, this is how scammers work. This is how con men work. You got to be able to spot them. It's crazy. Look at this guy. Insecurities all around.
You're only calling me brainless because I'm the only one responding to you.
Do you think?
You know what
that
I
it was-
think
So do you
has
think-
him
so
a
do you
little
think-
bit upset?
Why?
Just so you know,
Mhm.
every girl sitting on this side of the table earns more money than him.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
He's an imposter.
That's facts.
He,
I can tell you right now, I earn more money than this nigga. Guaranteed, bruh. I even offered to fly him out because he asked for a fade. He said he wanted to fight. I said, all right, come on. You know what gym I fight at, right? You know what gym I box at. He said he knows what gym I box at. I offered to fly him first class. That wasn't nothing, bro. $2,500. Let's do it. Let's make it happen right now. Let's fight. I'll fly you over here first class. Hell, what you want me to take care of your hotel too? I mean, it ain't gonna be the Bellagio, but because we don't got that here. It's Wisconsin, bro. We ain't got that here. All right, but still, I offered. Y'all saw that live stream. Buddy ran. He ran. The moment he saw that, oh, yeah, Duke can fight. Oh, wait, never mind. Let's not. Because I'm not one of these YouTubers, bro. See, that's what he does. He challenges people that he thinks he can get one over them. And then when he sees they got something, he ignores it. It's just typical. Like, it's just crazy. Adam is absolutely right. These guys, these girls, they earn more money than him. He's broke. That's what. Listen, we know. Because his only company he has is Assassin. We looked it up. The only company he has functioning right now is Assassin. That's the only one. The other companies he says he has, there's no other company that he has that are out there. Unless he's not reporting it, then it's not real. It's not, then you can't even call it a legitimate company. We can even do another episode breaking that shit down all over again if we want to. I tell you right now, the only company this guy has to his name that is actually active is Assassin. And that's not bringing in millions of dollars. At best, maybe even $30K a year. I don't know what to tell you. That's why he's so focused on this shit so much, bro. That with the $5 super chat, it says the fact Brian let that go on for that long shows how bitch made he is. Yeah, it's like Brian just consistently shows us he doesn't know how to run a show. That's just what it is.
He's been outed in the past.
he's mad about it,
He
and
basically
he's mad.
LARPs as a
Honestly,
rich guy on the internet.
If I was
And I just,
absolutely poor,
on
it
behalf
would mean
of all
nothing.
the girls,
It would mean nothing.
I think we all are kind of in
That's
agreement that we
amazing.
don't really want to sit here and listen to someone who's basically a scam artist tell us what's wrong with our
Yeah,
lives.
This is amazing.
What do you do
So
for
this
work?
is amazing.
How do you make
on the
money?
edge of
What do you do
walking
for
out,
work?
Brian. I'm gonna be
Yeah, no,
totally
that's a
honest.
valid
I don't
question.
want-
No, that's a valid question. If you're gonna shit on them for what they do for work, that's a valid question. Marquad, what do you do for work? Let's see if he answers that question.
I'm not walking out on like a
What do you do for
Monday
work?
level. I
Poverty.
just don't
No, what
really
do you
want to
do for
listen
work?
to a scam artist
You
tell me
can,
what's so
What do you
wrong
do
with
for
our
work?
Google my
lifestyles,
name.
right?
You can Google
I don't
my
fucking
name.
know.
You can Google my name. That's his answer. You know he's lying. You know he's a scammer. You Google his name, you'll find 3 different articles that say wildly different things. One says 10 million, the other one says 100 million, the other one says 50 million. Which one is it? And then we look at his business records. He only has one company that doesn't even make that much money a year. YouTube doesn't even pay that much a year. He doesn't have any other businesses out there. That's why he's on YouTube steadily. This is his come up. But his answer to that is Google my name. Really? That's what I did. It took me 20 minutes to find out you were a scammer. But the reason why he's saying Google my name, it's an easy deflection. How could people not wake up to this already? He can't even give a straightforward answer. He's expecting straightforward answer from Adam. He's expecting straightforward answers from these girls, yet he can't give a straight answer. And this guy is a weirdo, bro. Like, even inviting him to a platform is just weird. Like, why?
You are.
You
Let's-
can Google my name.
If you
right
Google
now.
his
Does
name,
anyone know this
you'll-
guy's name?
you'll
And
be
I heard-
exhilarated.
I hurt your feelings earlier, and
You didn't hurt my
I
feelings
did
at
hurt
all.
your
It's just you're
feelings
trying to
And
do
the
this
whole
whole.
It's not even that. And even the more I watch this, though, because like Adam was quiet the whole time. Even because listen, if you would have called it walking out and rage quitting, right? If Adam did it right after Sus Marquad was going at him on his relationship, fine. Fine. Even at that first little banter, they went back and forth. Fine. You can say he's running out. But the fact of the matter is, Adam literally just sat there and watched this guy get asked a direct question and how he deflected it to all these other girls and then start shitting on him in the same manner that he was trying to do to him earlier. And then Adam just called him out. That's it. So he just called you out for trying to call out these females with ad hominems and cheap tricks. That's what he did. So again, it's just crazy.
moral
is hurting your
superiority
feelings.
thing, and it's not working
whole
because
chat is
you're
hurting
broke.
your feelings. The
You're
whole chat is-
actually broke.
Here's the funny.
You got a milk dud on top of your head.
Here's the funny thing.
I'm just being real with you.
If I was actually broke, it literally would mean nothing to me.
Then what's
If-
up? Then
Why
perfect.
did you
if
do
I
an
still
NFT
had a
scam?
soul-
As the question says, to be fair, you can actually Google his name. Yeah, no shit. That's how I realized he was a scammer. Go, how about you try it? Instead of just reading the first couple articles, take those articles, compare it to other articles, and compare it to other things that he said. It's that easy. It's literally that easy. All you're doing is what you're telling me is you've basically done the equivalent of clicking the first link you see on Google, and that's it. Buddy, that ain't research. And if that's how you do your research, that's a shame. That's a goddamn shame, bro. Really. Good. No, Google his name. On one article, he's what do you call it? What is it? He's not even a CEO of it. He's just a CTO, a chief technology officer. But yeah, he comes and brags about he's a CEO. Then he comes up and says, well, I kept my investors at bay because they weren't tripping about, the income because somebody else was the CEO of that company. So I was able to run out with the bag. You just click the first link you see on Google, my boy. Is that it? You Google this man, you'll realize he's a fraudster. That's it. It doesn't take that long to do it. It's only idiots that fall for this shit. That's the sad part, bro. People are smart. They'll Google him. They say, "Oh yeah, this guy was involved in crypto scams. He even rug pulls in Flakko, the Why Not company. Who the fuck is Gabe, bro? Who's Gabe? Huh? Who are these people? Huh? Mr. Flakko CEO? Turns out Gabe's the CEO. Who the fuck is Gabe? Again, bro, listen, go watch the video. Otherwise, I don't listen. I don't really care for it. You could go peace to the saints over there, whatever it is, right? And I'm not talking to you specifically, but I'm just saying a lot of people who don't do the research, a lot of you Sasson fanboys, okay, y'all need to understand who this man is. That's all you got to do. Do the research. Who the fuck is Gabe? Is he the CEO of Why Not or the CEO of Fletch? If you do the Google research, you would know. But y'all don't do no research. Y'all fall for the first thing you read. This is how you get duped. No wonder shit's so fucked up right now. A lot of y'all are brain dead. You're like, for real. I did Google his name, though. What did you find? I just read the first article. That's it. I'm sorry. Get out of here. No, all fairness, bro. Listen, maybe y'all don't, maybe some of y'all don't know how to research. Maybe it is what it is. But for me, that's just my mind. My mind is just built to work like that. Okay. I look for inconsistencies and then I compare it to other things that were supposed to be stated fact. And when things don't add up, I subtract. We're the first channel to expose this shit a long time ago. No one else saw it. We were the first one to expose all of this shit. Everything. We exposed it. The Sasson coin, the Fletch app, all of that. We exposed it. No one else did. We had all these red pill content creators. All these big names you see, they were collabing with them, sharing fans with them. No one knew. And it took me 20 minutes to break down everything. And you know what? When he came after me, he never answered any of the questions. Never, not one. Y'all, listen, this is how y'all get scammed. Wake up.
On your fans for like $400.
It wasn't 400.
Checkmate. This guy's a scammer.
Guys, is that his job as
I
an actual
think
scammer?
I'm gonna leave, and if any of you girls want to leave with me, I'd be happy to take you with me.
Hold on.
You notice how he doesn't even answer the question, right? He does. He's just like, oh, well, Adam. He just called you a scammer, and all you're saying is Adam, because he knows it's true. He knows it's true. We see the rug pull right here, and Adam was wrong. It was for $2,000. He rug pulled for $2,000. You're giving him too much grace. It wasn't 400, bro. No. It was 2 bands. $2,000. He knows this information is out there. That's why he's not going to respond to what Adam said. He's not. Again, it's so easy. Just research this shit.
You're actually broke.
Here's the funny.
You got a milk dud on top of your head.
Here's the funny thing.
I'm just being real with you.
If I was actually broke, it literally would mean nothing to me.
Then let's have them
Why did you do an NFT scam on your fans for like $400?
Silly
Checkmate. This guy's a scammer.
Is that a job as
I
an actual
think
scammer?
I'm gonna leave, and if any of you girls want to leave with me, I'd be happy to take you with me.
He's rage quitting. He's rage quitting.
It's not a rage quit. It's just you're not on the level of me
Adam,
or
in the
any of
fight.
these girls.
Adam, you know he wasn't on that level. Why would you even entertain this platform? Why would you entertain any of these bozos? Why? Your platform is way bigger than this, but here you are. Now he's gotten a viral leg up off your name. That's what he did. Congratulations. So you can try to play the moral high ground all day long, but this is you, my boy.
Rage quitting. Guys, hold on. Let's just take a little pause.
I didn't mean
here.
to make him rage quit.
I'm done,
No,
Brian.
Adam.
I don't want to listen to this guy anymore, and I feel like I might do something extreme if I were to stick around.
Hold on. When I first
Stop it. I would have done something extreme if I would have stick around. Adam, stop it. Stop it, Adam. You sound crazy. You sound weird. You ain't gonna do nothing. Relax. How many times did you get punked on your own show, Adam? Do we need to go there? Stop it. If I would have stayed any longer, I would do something extreme. Stop it. I call cap, dog. It's for that again. I call cap, bro. Nah, come on, dog.
Let's just take a little
I
pause.
didn't mean to
here.
make him rage quit.
I'm done,
No,
Brian.
Adam.
I don't want to listen to this guy anymore, and I feel like I might do something extreme if I were to stick around.
Hold on. When I first walked in, I said,
might
"Do you
have
want
to
the fade?"
polish that milk dud.
When I first walked,
It's
when I
already
saw you
polished.
downstairs, I said, "Do you want the fade?" And you said no.
My boy really. See, this is not what you want to do if you're on a Red Pill podcast, dog. Like, Adam, why are you sagging your pants like that, dog? Pull your damn pants off, bro. Your nasty back ass, dog. Look at the. Hey, come on, man. Pull your pants up, nigga. Hey, listen. I can't believe dude ran. He ran. And the thing is, if you had the facts on you, Adam, listen, you wouldn't have felt need to run like this, dog. If you actually had the facts, he's nothing to run from. Really nothing, dog. But I mean, damn, that's just crazy. Yo, Porsche 911 fan, shout out to you. Says, yo, what is up, dude? I just emailed you part 2. Keep up the outstanding work. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you. You keep up the work too as well, man. Keep grinding. Keep getting in there, man. And like I said in the email, dude, it's just, if you don't have a mentor, get one, especially in the field that you want to head into. They're really gonna help you out, right? Because tech is such a big, expansive field, so it's good to have that guiding light as a mentor. But I'm proud of you, man. Shout out to you. Keep doing your thing, Porsche 911. Ace Go Hard, shout out to you for the $7 super chat. Ace Go Hard says, you are just like Sam Cedar. Oh my God. Obsessing over Tim Pool and Dave Rubin. It's getting quite sad. Simping for the white master. Who's white massive? Who's white massive for me? Can you let me know, Ace? Who's white massive for me? Who am I simping for that's a white massive? Calling out a scammer and calling out a degenerate. Who am I simping for? Let me know, Ace. Like, again, I don't know. I don't know where you're watching, bro. Are you watching this platform? Or are you getting all kinds of ideas in your head? How am I obsessing over Saint the Sinner? And I haven't done one video till he popped out on with this one, huh? You let me know. I haven't done one video. How long? Till this popped up, and everybody is doing videos on him. So wait, let me get this straight. Everybody else that's doing a reaction on this very same video, that's not obsessing. But then I do a reaction out of the blue of this video, and then that's obsession. The last Sus Marquad video I did was like literally months ago. Go check it out on the platform. It was literally months ago. I have no reason to do content on people unless there's a reason to. I don't just start out doing podcasts or platforms on people. I don't need to waste my time on that. You see what I'm saying? So unless you do something crazy, then we call it out. The last video we did on Sus Marquad was when he went on Fresh and Fit. That was it. That was months ago. Talking about Sam Cedar. Bro, I got respect for Sam Cedar. I think Team Pooh's a clown. I think Dave Rubin's a clown, but I got respect for him too. I don't get what you're saying, bro. Listen, I'm not Republican. I want you to know that, bro. I am not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal. I'm conservative. Okay, I'm right smack dab in the middle. I think what I want to think. All right. And sometimes it pisses people off and sometimes it doesn't. But to say that I'm with the master, bruh, I mean, I guess shout out to you for the super chat, but I'm not. I guess maybe you don't like what I'm saying, which is fine. A lot of people don't like my thought process on certain things, right? Because, like, listen, when you're neutral, sometimes people have a problem with you saying, well, some people don't think you go hard enough, and some people think you're going too hard. That's just that's my world. But to say I got a white master, bro, really? Really? Said all these people that backed up Pearl when she was doing her bullshit? Yeah, bro. I got my channel almost taken down for calling Pearl out. How is that serving a white master? Okay, bro. This is a case of somebody who, I guess you don't know the platform, but you're just calling it out. But I mean, shout out to you anyways. I appreciate the support. Like, seriously, no, from genuinely speaking, I appreciate the support. Casey with the $10 super chat. Shout out to Casey with a $10 super chat. Let's get a dub in the chat for Casey with the tenor. Casey says, Duke, I am too late bringing up Destiny, catching him and exposing him that he can't even answer what an NFT word. No, you're not too late. We already called that out. We called that out. He couldn't even answer the first question that was posed to him. He couldn't answer it. The question about his relationship, he couldn't even answer that. He's been deflecting all the way through. Now he never gets to answer it. You see what I'm saying? It's listen, if these people knew, that's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, Brian, you want a fair shot, you want a fair show, invite this dude on, but don't let him know I'm coming. Because I'm coming for two different reasons. I'm bringing my gloves with me too. I'm coming for two specific reasons, bro. We're going to challenge him on a public space, okay? And then we're going to catch that fade since I'm there. That is what it is. For two reasons. And listen, we got the receipts. He challenged me. We had it all on video. Right then in 4K. Everybody who saw the beef knew. Like, dude was making songs about me and shit. Let's find it. Talking about my teeth and nose. Let's do it. You need to get somebody in there that is not afraid to challenge him. And they know the facts about it because he's going to squirm. If Brian was a real man, he would have hold his feet to the fire. But Brian is not, because Brian is doing this on purpose. He didn't know what an NFT was. Somebody should have brought that up. Hey, can you answer what an NFT is yet? QQ, tell us how to make it from the command line. I'm going to pull up my command line. Just tell me the first command to run from my command line, all right? What is it? What's the command I got to run? What's up? All right, CMD. All right, I got my CMD. I got it up. I got my I got it up. All right, how do I... What is the first command? He won't answer it because you can't do it, bro. He can't do it. He got flamed really hard, bro. And that's the thing. He's just a scammer. And anytime he rears his ugly head at another platform thinking people forgot this shit, we're there to remind people. That's what it is. Ace, I hope you're listening. That's all this is. Anytime this dude pops up trying to reinvent himself, we have to remind y'all who the fuck he is. All right, you can call it obsession. It is what it is. I call it reminding people that there's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's it. I mean, other than that, I have no... Listen, I'm waiting for him to drop a video. I just want... He's been ignoring it. I've been very provocative too, by the way. Like, I think what he wants me to do is drop whatever cards he thinks I have, right? And then maybe he wants to do something, but I know what game he's playing. Right, because he knows what I got on him. Listen, y'all know the time when Sus Marquad went silent when I exposed this. When I exposed this shit right here, all of this shit right here. All right, hold up. Where's the other photo at? Where the other one at? Once buddy realized I could find his family and everything, all that tough talk stopped. Once buddy realized I knew more, bro. At this point, just assume I know more about your life than what's her name. Just saying. So you call obsessives whatever you want. It is what it is, bro. When I decide to do my research, I find out everything. That's just who I am. So I know Ace, you guys aren't there with that level of research, and you can call obsession and whatnot. But this is how people like us keep from getting scammed or understand who scammers are. Okay, but he notice he went quiet. Yeah, bro. I even talked to his auntie too. I actually had a conversation with his auntie. I forgot. Mrs. Lee's better. That's bro. Sweet girl. But we know. Listen, if you're gonna go that crazy and start doing all this wild shit, right? Because look what he did to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He did the same thing, right? Doxing people and doing all this crazy thing. There are people out here that are crazier than you. This is what it is. So y'all here exposing other people's mamas and daddies. I got all your info. Call it obsession. This is what it is. Now you don't want to talk no more. What happened? All that shit he was talking. Go on, bro. Get out of here, dog. Listen. The moment this dude pipes up, I'm going to expose his crack-headed mama. Yeah, he wants to expose. Listen, he's going at all these women, talking about their whores and whatnot. Bro, what would you say about your mama? Huh? No, for real. And this is not even talk. This is a fact. His mom was a crack addict. She did crack. She sold herself for crack. We got proof of that. His daddy went to prison for years for selling crack. We got it all on video. That's why you don't want to say nothing. Shit, talking about I'm a real boss. Yeah, the people that don't know better. That's who you are, a real boss to. Get out of here, bro. Look at this clown.
Okay.
See what you
walked in. I said, "Do you want the fade?" You said no. We could have took care of that before the show started.
Do you guys have like some pre-existing beef or something?
Listen.
Can we switch Adam?
When I came in downstairs, the first thing I said when I saw him, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
Oh, I didn't know you guys had like.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
Oh, but I mean, like, did you guys have like a previous?
Yeah, because I went on No Jumper. He waited until I left the state of California, and then he started talking crazy. And I said, if you had an issue with Marquad Devon Burton, you could have said that to me when I was right there in your studio. Like, you don't have to wait until I leave.
Did you do an episode with him? I was
like, you don't have to wait until I leave.
I don't know.
And then he DM'd me on Instagram like, "Hey, bro, we got to like do a show when you come back." It's like, you're phony.
Are you leaving?
The super villain. The super villain.
He's calling himself a super villain, bro. What are you
No, I'm the super villain.
Yeah, because you're a fucking dick and you're an idiot.
She is angry. She wants her clout. She has like a tear in her eye.
Go talk to him.
Just a tear in her eye. That's wild.
I don't have a fucking
here.
Friday Jones says, "Do not recommend this channel to me. YouTube flagging that disgusting talk." Hey, how about we do a favor? How about we just get you up out of here? If you don't know who this man is, this dude exposed a young woman who's a mother. The only reason I went that far, because you're not paying attention, he exposed a young woman and her child, all trying to get at me, and I didn't do anything at that time. I wasn't even going crazy at him, right? He exposed a random woman and her child. And all of his fans were laughing at that. So Friday Jones, you support that? You support that, Friday Jones? Go subscribe to him. But I had to teach him a lesson. Because if you go out here exposing random females and their daughters right there, like you got no shame, everybody needs to know who the fuck you are. Don't listen. I think that you guys don't understand how this channel works around here. All right, listen. If you go crazy, we match your energy. If you're not with that, get out. You're not ready for the internet. He exposed a young mother and her child, thinking that was a woman I was dealing with. All trying to get at me, just like Donovan Sharp tried to expose Preacher's wife by Preacher's wife, and it wasn't even his wife. It was just a co-worker. This is what these dudes are on. Y'all don't understand this. This is what these dudes do. So if you don't understand that this is the game they play, you're not ready for the red pill. You need to go back to that fluffy shit you were watching before here, because this guy got no respect for people. And the only reason why he stopped was because he knew that people knew shit about him now. Like, y'all don't understand. If you listen, if you understand that you're gonna be doing shit like this, right? And I've only done this to two people, him and Mike TV. The only two people that we ever actually went crazy on. Do you know why? Because those two people have no shame in exposing other people in their families for no reason. They have no shame in doing that. So when somebody has the means to give them the same energy, oh yeah, no water off my back, I'll do it. I don't think y'all understand this channel. I don't think you're ready for this channel. Bye-bye. We don't need you over here. Hey, moderators, give them a leg up. Get them out of here. Get out. We don't care. Like I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. I'm not one of these dudes that I'm gonna turn the other cheek or whatnot. Nah. You go crazy, I'm gonna get crazier. That's why nobody fucks with this channel at all. Period. He can challenge you to a fade, not show up. So let me get this straight. You're comfortable with him getting on all these other females, right? But then when he gets exposed because his background the same thing, now you got a problem with it? Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't got time for you dumbasses out here. Y'all getting all triggered. I can't believe it. Oh my God, Clutch. You don't know these people. You understand? To deal with these red pillars, you got to think and you got to be at the same level. Otherwise, you will not last. Look at all the other channels. They don't last. So now you mad because I did it to 2 people. Get out of here. You're not ready. You clearly don't understand how crazy these red pillars can get. You clearly don't. So mods, help them out. Any one of them. Get them out of here. They don't get it. Dude has the balls to come out here, go after other people's lifestyle, knowing fully well this is what he got behind the scenes, and then y'all are mad because other people can call it out? That's crazy. Fed up woman says, why did this get recommended to me? Let me help you out. Let me help you out. Bye-bye. Let me help you out. I don't want YouTube to recommend a channel y'all are not ready for. If you're not ready for this, do not come here. Because listen, we're cool. But when you play stupid, we get crazier. So don't get it twisted, right? That's what these people don't get.
Believe in you to get him back. Let's
bring Adam
everybody.
back.
Let's
Adam back.
I feel like we all
I
have
think
the
Brian-
same thoughts.
Yes,
so
Brian
let's
did not know. You set this up for the record. When Brian invited me, you said it would be Marquad 7 Chicks Dating Podcast. Then today, when I was leaving my hotel, someone texted and said Adam22 will be there. Me, I'm very straightforward. I'm the same person.
Sure.
Online and offline.
Sure.
And he was talking reckless. That's why when I first saw him, I didn't be phony. I walked straight up to him. I said, do you want that fade? He declined the fade. Cool. Let's do the content. But he was not supposed to be here. You guys didn't tell me he was here until I had already spent a tremendous amount of money, got out here, and I was on my way.
Why does that matter? Wait. It's spending a tremendous amount of money taking a flight to LA? That's spending a tremendous amount of money? At best, it's $2,500. That's tremendous to you? Really? Wait a minute, sus. Wait a minute. Wait. So that's a flex? I spent a tremendous amount of money getting here. That's not tremendous, bro. And I doubt you flew first class. What? From flying from what? Vegas to LA? That's tremendous. A tremendous expense? Really? Come on, bro. You're capping.
I did not. I had no
So it's like
idea.
a setup.
No. I had no idea that I don't watch his podcast on frequently. I didn't know that you guys had
Brian, you're lying. You're lying. You knew what you were doing when you set these 2 people up together. You knew what the hell you were doing. This guy is fake as all hell. And he will try every passive-aggressive way to go ahead and trigger Adam. That's what he did. He accomplished his goal. What are you talking about?
Any issues whatsoever.
I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue because for me, it's like when I saw you outside and I said, do you want that fade? And you declined the fade.
You mean that, Adam?
Adam, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He declines the fade, then there's no issue. It's just like, let's handle the business.
Yeah, I know
and
that there
it seems like he
was-
got emotional. I don't know why he's so angry.
Okay.
He said,
Okay, see, this is where I can't stand. He's saying he got emotional. He doesn't know why he's so angry. Dude, you know why. You were passive-aggressive the entire time. You see what I mean? This is the kind of bullshit games he does. You knew what you were trying to do because deep down you were mad he called you out. And now is your chance to get at him because he would never invite you back on his show. Why do you think Flakko never brought you back? Because he got that writing. Hey, don't bring this guy back. Because he beats with too many people out here. And that's what he did. Like, you like, Brian, you knew better. Let's just be real. Like, we're not buying this excuse that you didn't know anything because you knew better, bro. You knew exactly what the fuck is going on, right? Ace Go Hard, shout out to you for the $7 super chat. Oh, let's get a W in the chat for Ace Go Hard. I'm going to have to give him a W for that. There's a lot of super chats here. Shout out to Ace Go Hard. It says, who's more toxic to the culture, Marquad or that trash Cardi B? What is there to gain by bringing down this black man? A, because he doesn't like black people. He said it himself. This man, you know how many times you call this man out? How many times he disses black people? You know how many times he does that? He don't like black people. This nigga doesn't consider himself a black man. He will not consider himself a black man. He thinks he's different. He thinks he's better than other black people. So you just saying that? That's a wild thing to say. Listen, who's more toxic to the culture or that trash? Cardi B. Why are we even comparing Marquad and Cardi B? Marquad scammed his followers for $2,000. He had no shame in that. If this guy had a bigger platform as Cardi B, he'd have probably done more damage. But they're not even in the same building. So why do I care? If he was a rapper, that's a different story. Then we can look at his music and compare it to that. But right now, this is apples to orange. While we comparing somebody who's a crypto scammer to a musician who shows her body out there. That's her. She's married. She's got a kid. So what? Let her live her life. I don't respect the music, but she hey, listen, it's just like Beyonce. She got a wife, kids, and a family. But if you listen to the single ladies anthem, that's your problem. You're comparing apples to oranges. Cardi B ain't Marquad. Marquad scams people. Unless Cardi B is scam people, I haven't seen it. Looks like she makes money off of her music. That's fine. So what's up? I don't get it. Like, again, the hatred you guys have for women. Why don't you compare it to who's worse? Marquad or Andrew Tate? That's an easy question. Andrew Tate. They're both doing the same thing. They're both in a red pill. I mean, maybe not as rich. That's an easy question. Andrew Tate, because he traffics women. That's hands down a horrible thing. But Cardi B she actually has talent. And she uses her sexuality. So what? So are we going to ignore the fact that Sus Marquad puts OnlyFans girls who are dressed in sexually clad clothing on the show to entice boys? So we're just going to ignore that? What about Fresh and Fit? Talking about how OnlyFans women are the representative of all women's out there, knowing fully well that's not the case. But like, yo, this last part is crazy. You bringing down this black man like Sus Marquad considers himself black. That's crazy. Yo, Anthony C with the $50 super chat. Let's get that W in the chat. And yo, shout out to you. I appreciate the 50, bro. I appreciate the 50. Anthony C says, I fuck with you. Keep doing the Lord's work, my brother. Oh no, this never stops. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, it never stops. Somebody got to expose these people. Somebody got to. Somebody has to. Because these people will get away with a bunch of scams if nobody did, right? That's what it is. People don't get it. Like, I don't know. Like, again, I get it. If you're new here and you don't understand how things work, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You clearly probably have been watching these real pill poppers for a while, which is fine. But they will expose your family. They'll expose your kids. They'll do anything and get to your life. All right. The only reason why a lot of these dudes don't even go as far as they need to go. I mean, they tried with me, but they don't go too far because I could play the same game. Y'all noticed that, right? Y'all remember that exposed video that he did where he was like, what was the name he was using? Andrew Mahuka, whatever the fuck, right? Remember that? He was like, he was going to roast me. He had my face up there telling me I'm some dude that I'm not. And then he started showing other people's families and then their daughters and then their kids and their houses. He showed their addresses, bro. He doxed a random woman and her address, trying to come at me. So I'm sitting here feeling guilty, like, God damn, somebody just got doxed. And he put a link to his website. It's still there. Go watch it. And I'm like, oh, you want to play this game? Here, ain't this you, nigga? Isn't this you? And then the moment we did that, everything stopped. Because these guys are bullies at the end of the day. And the bullies are going to keep picking at you, poking at you, until you show them what's up. A lot of these people online, they never did that. A lot of these people online, they will just kowtow and be bitches. That's fine. Not over here. There's a reason why our channel has been here, and it will continue to be here. A lot of these haters, remember when we were criticizing Fresh and Fit? People say, oh, Duke, your channel's going to die. They said that 2 years ago. Oh, Duke. Yeah. Oh, you only got, what was Marquad making fun of me about? He was like, oh, you only have 30 people watching your streams. Back when we were small. We're still small, right? You only have 30 people watching your streams. You'll never get more than that. Where's the laughing now? You see what I'm saying? No, we gonna be here. Because the more we tell the truth, the more it's just you can't deny it, bro. It just is what it is. But Anthony, see, here's the thing. It's thanks to guys like you and y'all in the chat, realistically, for doing this, right? It just is what it is. I appreciate it. Butt ass H and Bussy in the chat today. Yo, yeah, listen, there are a lot of new people who are understanding like this drama because it's big right now, so they don't know, right? A lot of people don't know such. I've watched reaction videos of people reacting to this, right? There's another channel who it was more of a clip, but they were reacting to this and they didn't know who Saint the Sinner was, and they were, but because they didn't like Adam, right? They just went in on Adam and they were propping up Saint the Sinner the entire time, and I'm like, if only these bozos knew he can't even answer what an NFT is. If only these bozos knew, right? Again, it just shows you this is how the internet is, right? If people don't like Adam22, and there's a good reason not to like him, there's really multiple reasons not to like him, right? But if people don't like Adam22, they'll just root for the other guy, not knowing who they would vote for a scammer without even knowing he's a scammer, without doing any research at all, just because he's against who they don't like. That is what it is. Versus me, I count them both. I focus on Marquad because he's the bigger danger here. All right, he is the bigger problem. Realistically, that's just is what it is. The bigger problem, because he actually will scam you. He will scam you. It is what it is. So we focus on that, right? But again, people don't know. So a lot of people are reacting to this saying, oh, yeah, you know, Adam22 is such a cuck. Yeah, listen, I don't know if you've been around this channel. We don't care about that too much. I don't think y'all know that. We're not like red pillars that focus on people's relationships, right? That's what these people do. Oh, let's talk about the relationships and talk about their life. We don't do that. We criticize hypocrites. That's all we do here. That's all we've ever done. All right. You will not see. I haven't done one video on Adam's relationship because I don't care. When Adam is being racist, I'll call him out on that. I'll do a video on that. I've seen the only videos you see on me doing with Adam was him doing some racist shit. Right, we called him out on it, and then that little Kelpie shit, right? The little Kelpie fight he did, we called him out on that too, right? Because that was horrible. But I'm not gonna focus on your relationship because I don't care. I think it's weird for people to do that. You understand? You notice how they come out here and call us weird for calling them out for doing hypocritical shit, but then they don't find it weird that they're getting invested in other people's relationship status and style. Have y'all found that interesting? Versus people like us who are grown adults and understand there's a real big world out there. We don't care about that. We don't care. It just doesn't matter to us. It's not a big deal, right? Yeah, you can call him a cuck. It is what it is. Sneako, the same thing. Call him a cuck. It is what it is. What else is he doing that's actually harmful? Y'all don't want to call that out. Y'all focus on the little shit that don't matter. It's his relationship with his wife. Who fucking cares? I'm worried about the scammer in the room. But people don't want to pay attention to that. Like, I mean, just make it make sense. So y'all come out here, especially these butt ass bussy boys in the chat, right? Y'all come out here saying, Duke, you're not going hard enough on Adam. Come on, Duke, he's a cuck. I don't care. You could be a cuck, whatever you want. I don't care. That's not my prerogative to focus on relationships. It's not my job. People have wacky relationships. I'm grown enough to know that. That's not a big story. It's y'all red pillars that make it a big deal. That's not a big deal. Y'all focused on women. Y'all talking about women all day. So much so y'all are mapping out women's reproductive cycles and shit. That's weird. That's weird. Wait a minute. It's weird to call out people who out here are mapping out women dating strategies and they doing it consistently. That's weird, right? But it's not, that's not weird, but it's weird to call them out, right? I mean, come on, bro. Y'all even paying attention. This is how crazy the red pill has gotten. It's gotten that way. People are just focused on other people's personal relationships. Now, listen, what he wants to do with his wife, that's entirely his business. I've said from the get-go, Adam22 is a pawn star, all right? Let pawn stars do what pawn stars do. It is what it is. Like they live drastically different lives. That's not my job to go here and start judging his relationship unless he starts telling other people how to get their relationships together. Then we have a problem because then we're like, hey, bro, now you're a hypocrite. Wait, time out now. What up? you can't do that, right? But he's not doing that. All right. So again, y'all are just focused on relationship. We're focused on scammers. It just shows you where your mentality's at. So a lot of these assassin fanboys in the chat, they don't know. Talk about, oh my God, I can't believe you. I can't believe you talked about his crackheaded mama. Oh, your first time here? Oh man, I feel sorry for you. Yeah, nah, we haven't even talked about it fully yet. You just wait. And plus, I wasn't the one that brought it up. He wrote a whole book about it, but he lied in his book. Think about it. Y'all that bought his book, he lied about his mama's crack addiction in the book. He didn't even tell the full story. But we got the full story. So if you're going to make that be public, we'll let the public know the truth. Don't play with us. Y'all, listen, we fight fire with fire over here. We are not, listen, we're not saints over here, bro. We're not. All right, you do something crazy, we'll match your energy. I don't think y'all are, see, that's the problem. The internet just got too comfortable with people just out here talking all this stuff. This is the digital representation of being slapped in the face by somebody who does better or bigger than you. That's it. That is what it is. I could do my research way better than you, and I could smack you in the face with it. And since then, where's the response from Lord Marquad? Where's the response? Where's it? I don't see it. Buddy is avoiding me like the plague because he knows better. I mean, I don't get it. Yo, Raphael Samano, shout out to you for the $10 super chat. He says, I agree not to mention these fools will challenge you. I agree not to mention these fools will challenge you to a fight whenever they lose a debate and then run when someone accepts it. Sneeko is a perfect example of that, challenging people weaker than him. Facts. He did that with Charlie and then ran when Charlie was like, hey, bro, I got biceps for days. Like Charlie's arms were bigger than Sneeko's. Make that make sense, right? Like, and once Sneeko saw that, he wasn't ready for the fight. He wasn't ready, right? Same thing with Sus Marquad. Hey, I heard you're a boxer. I know what gym you're fighting to. If you want to fight, let's fight right now. He challenged me. He challenged me to a fight. And I say, yeah, I'll fly you out. Let's go. Where he at? Where'd he go? Right? That's what y'all got to understand. This is how these fools operate. They will sit there and bully the crap out of you online and attack you personally and attack your family members. That Lord Marquad has done. Sus Marquad, I'm sorry. He lost that title a long time ago. He will attack your family members. He's done this. He's done this to multiple other content creators. But for some reason, he stopped doing it with me. This platform, anybody else. Same thing. Who's the other person? Mike TV, the other guy. What happened to him? Oh, he doesn't have a channel anymore. We're not responsible for that. But we found out Buddy was homeless. So he's out here going after another woman's kids, right? Bringing up her divorce records and shit. And trying to expose her and all that stuff on shit that wasn't even true. So then we had to expose him. Turns out, buddy, you're homeless. You can't be homeless calling out other people not taking care of the kids. You owe child support. That's a problem. You can't do this, bro. You can't owe somebody child support and then go turn around and say other people online are bad parents. No, you're being a hypocrite, bro. Focus on your own life before you start coming at other people's lives. They don't get it, bro. It's just crazy. They like, listen, these guys will do stuff and then their lifestyle is the exact opposite. You gotta call them out. I am Victoria. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. I am Victoria says, I just want to stop by and support the channel, bro. Continue exposing the hypocrisy of these RP clowns. Absolutely. And you notice, that's all we do. That's all we ever do. Hypocrisy is the game. That's it. That's all we expose. I don't care about what you did half of breakfast. I don't care about your relationship status. I don't care about any of that because to me, it's just immature red pill combo. That's what these incels want to talk about. It's immature to me. I don't need to talk about that. I don't care. It's your relationship. It's your wife. Who cares? Now, when you start being a hypocrite, that's when we step in. It's just that simple. There's too many of these people online pretending. That just is what it is. Like, think about it. No, chat, let me know if I'm wrong. Because like, some of y'all have been sending me stuff. And like, some of it I don't cover because I just think it's trivial, right? You send me stuff on, oh, look at Adam's relationship and things like that. I'm like, okay, I see it. But what does that have to do with me? If he wants to run his relationship one mate, that's had nothing to do with me. Y'all want me to cover it, but I don't. Because to me, it's childish. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Put a 2 in the chat and say, dude, no, you got to cover the people's relationships. Let me know. I need to know what y'all are thinking. It's nothing bad or anything like that. Just let me know. Put a 2 if you think it's childish. Put a 1 if I think I should start covering other people's relationships. I don't care about your relationship. The fuck that got to do with me? If you're a hypocrite and you're training other people how to be hypocrites, we call you out. That's the name of the game here. Don't ever get it twisted because we've been that way from the get-go. Look at all these twos. Y'all crazy. Y'all look crazy. Y'all like, yo, Duke, talk about the relationship. See, again, see, y'all crazy. Y'all look crazy, chat. Hey, yo, goddamn, chat. Hey, hey, come on, bro. That's crazy. No. Listen. I can do maybe I have an opinion on it. I'm not gonna do a video. I don't think it's worth the video. Chat. I really don't think it's worth it. Like, you might think it's worth it, chat. I don't think it's worth it because I genuinely don't care. So then that makes me a hypocrite because I'm doing something I clearly don't give a fuck about. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like I give a fuck about people being hypocrites, right? And I'm not saying that everybody is exempt for that because, you know, people are hypocrites, but like, still, I don't know. I just think it's weird for me. Maybe, I don't know. To me, it's weird. Nefarious Bread, shout out to you for the $10 super chat. He says, let's not forget about Myron. He's been talking a bunch of shit about Abba when Abba never wanted to fight, but ducked the fight and preached really quick. And for a fight from preach really quick. No, facts. No, absolute facts. A lot of these guys, they talk stuff, but they're bullies. That's what y'all have to understand about these people. They are bullies. They'll bully somebody. Look how they went. Look how they went after a preacher's wife. They didn't even know what preacher's wife looked like. They brought up a random woman who was preacher's co-worker or colleague in the comedy scene. And they assumed, oh, look at this fat woman. They made fun of her weight. She had nothing to do with any of this. She was just somehow just preacher's friend off camera, but somehow got dragged into this weird ass shit with a bunch of these red pill weirdos. Talking about her weight, talking about how fat she was. That wasn't even preacher's wife. It's weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? So these people, you fight fire with fire. Oh, you gonna come after my wife? Oh, you think you safe? Let's see what your girl look like. Oh, nigga, this you? That's how you play the game. You see, you treat them with kid gloves, you fail. This is what it is. Y'all see, we don't do kid gloves over here. We don't play those games over here. All right, you come at us, just make sure you're absolutely serious about what you're doing. just make sure you know exactly what the hell you're doing, because it's not going to end well for you. We're not one of these YouTubers that just say, "Oh my God, let's storm off." No, we just gather the information and present it. And what I normally do is, because it was Saint the Sinner, when he exposed the Fletch app nonsense, right? I went to his chat before I even made a video on the Fletch app. I went to his chat to ask a question. I said, "Hey, listen, let's talk about Fletch, right? Why is this? Why is it that the CEO is saying that, especially the Fletch and Why Not, right? It's saying that Marion Martin is the CEO, but turns out that she's also working for this company over here under a different title. Can you explain that?" But he banned me. He banned me for just asking a question. And I said, okay, if you're gonna ban me, because I did you a courtesy. I came to you first, but you banned me, so I'm just gonna let everybody else know what I got. And that's what happened. They kicked off everything. They kicked off everything, bro. And all of a sudden, all these hating ass channels. I can't believe it. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. You keep it to the ideals. We'll keep it to the ideals. But shout out to you. Let's see what else they got going on here. I mean, it's pretty much it, ain't it? It's pretty much the end of the show. Adam's gone. You know, the other chick's gone, and this guy's still here with them freaking velvet corduroy jacket on. Let me. What else?
Said there was no problem. He said it's content. Why not do the content?
Okay.
Yeah. He has his feelings hurt. I think it's just like he feels ashamed about what he's doing. Okay. It hurt his feelings. Like he makes up something about me. I didn't get like all emotional, like, oh my God, you like it doesn't bother me.
But you did, bro. You did, and you let that off as passive aggressiveness. You knew you were emotional about it.
It's like silliness.
But being fully upfront, I had no idea that I guess he made a.
I don't believe that, but I'm not bothered by it. I still showed up.
No, I'm
right.
I'm being totally honest.
And everyone else,
Brian, you getting called out now. Brian, you're getting called out. You had an idea what was going on. You knew what the fuck was going on. You know why Brian is doing this? Chat. You want to know why Brian is doing this? Brian is doing this because he understands that if it gets out that he did this on purpose, who would trust these platforms? Because listen, if you're going to invite somebody else to the platform, how do they know they're not going to get ambushed like you're doing here? And then it's mad disrespectful you doing that, bro. You should at least let them know that they were going to be seeing each other on the platform, but you were sly. And now you're trying to play this game where I genuinely didn't know. No, you knew. You knew exactly what you were doing, bro. You knew what you were setting up because now you're trying to save your ass because you don't know if Adam's going to show up again because Adam doesn't know if Saint the Sinner is lurking around the corner. You did this to yourself, bro. Don't backpedal now.
I flew here, right?
Sure.
I flew here too, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
don't include me.
I mean,
Be
regardless if
inaccurate.
you
And she's 18. She's 18. She flew here. You stop flexing, bro.
flew here or drove here, like
No, there's
it
a-
was still like literally
No,
a
I'm-
7-hour drive.
No, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong. The reason I said that is because the difference between a man flying here and driving here is what you can bring with you.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You can still bring he's talking about a gun. You can still bring a gun with you you can do that. I've flown with firearms before. It's not that hard. It really isn't. You just got to do a lot of pre-checkings before that. Let them know what's going on, and then you got a case for it. Put a lock on it, tag it, and then they'll put it in a safe place for you. That's it. Or you can hold on to it, but it's got to be locked up. That's it. So you acting like you can't fly with a gun? That's crazy, nigga. We in America.
Yeah, you
Right.
can bring more stuff. Right, I get it.
Right.
So
So I flew here, and you can't even fly. There's not a private opportunity to fly into Santa Barbara that I could find. I'd have to ask you about that.
no, you can fly like Southwest. It's fine.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
Santa
Like I
Barbara
had to
Airport.
fly commercial here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So there's a difference between what you can bring and what you can't bring. So I walked into a situation knowing I'm dealing with someone that I have a beef with, right? Where he drove here and I flew here. You catching on? No,
yeah,
it's fine.
no,
It's
not
fine.
really,
I'm sure
because
the
I mean,
audience-
regardless, we
it's
all
all
took
good.
time to be here. So
I mean, I can reiterate though, I was not aware. You guys seemed totally cool at the beginning of I didn't know.
I was totally
Have
cool.
you been on his show before?
I went on No Jumper.
I didn't
and-
know. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stop lying, Brian. Why you lying, bro? I didn't know, bro. You lying? You just lie. You just straight up lying, dog. Bro, stop it. You knew. Stop lying, bro. You knew they were, bro. These academics talked about it. It wasn't even a direct show with Adam. It was just with Flakko. Flakko set this whole thing off. It was Flakko's fault. Why are you pretending like you don't know?
I didn't know that there was a beef between.
Honestly,
you guys.
once I ask you, do you want the fade, and you say no, to me, there's no beef. He said it's just let's just do the content. I said fantastic, let's just do the content. I didn't expect him to get emotional.
I mean, maybe he didn't want beef like right before the show because it could drag out.
No, because if it's beef, then it is beef, right? So like the
Okay,
thing
that's
is,
fair, yeah.
you understand what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
No, she doesn't. That she don't get what the fuck you saying, bro. Well, if it's beef, bro. No, it's not. Because he didn't know we were gonna be there. And even though he was there, he was trying to make it cordial on somebody else's platform. So again, I mean, this is just weird.
Yeah, if it's beef, then like let's get it in. Because like if he's saying what's true about his net worth, he
Okay,
doesn't
but let's
need
say
the
you
money.
guys did fight, then it'd be like weird. You guys sitting across the table from each
No,
other
it wouldn't.
after.
After that, it wouldn't. One of us.
I mean,
probably
I'm not a
both
fighter,
of us.
so maybe I'm
probably
just different
both
with
of us
that.
wouldn't be here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Like he'd be in the hospital and I'd be on my way elsewhere. You know.
Okay.
So yeah.
does he have like at least a foot on you?
What do you mean?
Like he's taller. He's like.
Have you seen him?
Yes.
Have you
guys are
seen
the same
him?
size?
Yo, this married girl is just honestly disappointing to me. Like she's been saying one dumb thing after another. I don't even think she understands what reality is on right now. Listen, lady, okay, height don't mean shit. Height don't mean nothing, bro. You can still get body. I don't think Adam knows how to fight. I don't know. I may be wrong. I've not seen Adam fight anybody at all. I've seen Saint the Sinner do like little sparring sessions. Don't get it wrong. I don't think Saint the Sinner is a good fighter compared to like guys like me or someone else. He's not a good fighter. He's got no power. His speed sucks. Okay, but like someone like Adam, he'll probably work Adam. I'm not gonna hold y'all, bro. He might work Adam. So height don't matter, lady. Adam would still get rocked.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
We were all standing in a circle
Let's not
outside,
fight
you
though.
know.
We're not.
sit
We're not.
him
No
down.
violence.
Yeah.
No
Is she
violence.
Coming back or
Is Adam coming back?
okay. I have no.
Yeah, I know that's crazy.
That has never happened on the show.
You never
before.
had the super.
What? That's never happened on your show before, Brian? Really? Really? Are you sure?
I have no.
Yeah, I know that's crazy.
That has never happened on the show.
You never
before?
had the supervillain on the show before.
Is that you?
The supervillain, the Warrior King.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's your super
apparently.
villain name?
Apparently, the Saint in the Center.
Okay.
The Saint in the Center.
Oh, so scary. Bro, every one of these boxes dried up the moment he did that. Come on, bro. I'm a super villain, the real super villain in here. Bro, you just got done arguing with the girls half the time, dog. What kind of super villain does that? Sitting here arguing with females all day. Oh, yeah, real super villain of you, buddy. Real super villain of you.
dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, if I had known that there was like some beef between you guys, I would have scheduled you guys on different days.
I'm
Adam
not
was
buying
kinda,
that because you told me when you invited me on that it would be me and 7 chicks.
Damn. Brian getting exposed. Hey, Saint the Center, this might be your last time on the show too. Buddy just burning bridges all over the place, bro. He just burning bridges. Hey, I'm gonna have to call that out, bro, because you told me that it was just me and all these women. So Brian, you lying. Why you lying, Brian? You a lying Brian, dog. Why you got the lie, dog? You ain't got the lie. You knew it. Listen, again, he knows Adam is probably watching this, bro. He knows Adam is watching this, and he wants that access to Adam. He doesn't want Adam to think that he set him up. No, Adam, I didn't know. Honestly, Adam, I didn't really know. Nigga, you knew. You were trying to set him up. He just called you out. Yo, listen, I'm pretty sure Adam watches this. He's going to be like, yeah, Brian, no more podcasts for you. No more shows for you. You want to do a show, you come on my show. That way I have control over it, but no shows for you. It is what it is, bro. No shows for you. That's essentially what you guys are doing. And if Marquad thinks that this is somehow, listen, it's going to elevate his profile for a little bit, right? Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you guys a 401 on this, okay? Here's what's going to happen. This is going to elevate his profile for a little bit, right? People are going to, a lot of people who hate Adam, right? They don't like him, or they don't like him because of the cuck nonsense he's been doing. All right, they're gonna rally over to Sus Marquad's platform. Okay, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, I support you. This is great." All right, but once all of that shit starts to wear off, and they actually start watching his content and realize, yeah, this guy's an arrogant douchebag. Like I can't stand him. Then they come back over here because somehow it's funny. This is how the cycle works, right? Because you start seeing new comments on your old videos of Sus Marquad, and then these same people who were once, sucking up the Marquad before because they did something against somebody they didn't like, they'll come up here and say, "Oh, dude, I'm so glad I saw this video. I can't believe he's such a scammer. I knew something was wrong with this guy just by the way he talked. I mean, I like the way he roasted Adam, but man, I knew something was wrong. Yeah, y'all gonna start coming back over here." So that's why we're not worried about it, because pretty soon his character will expose himself. Okay, and he does that with every, like with the DJ Academics one, when he did that, right? He grew for a little bit and then it died. The growth died. Why? Because he needs these moments. He needs these viral moments to keep going. That's why it's crazy. Y'all say, "Oh, Duke, well, you're cloud chasing." Nigga, what? We just come in here talk about hypocrites. We can go 2 months without talking about this guy. We can go 3-4 months without talking about these guys, and then come out and do it again, right? And that's not going to take anything off of our flow, because we have a consistent way of doing things on this channel. Versus these guys over here, like say Saint the Sinner and Sus Marquad, okay? They need these viral hits. They need to keep chasing these viral highs because their actual content sucks. That just is what it is. So listen, we see this cycle happen all the time, right? When people say, "Oh man, I saw what he did with DJ Academics. He's right to call him out, but yeah, I've been watching his content. He just seems very arrogant to me and very pompous. I didn't like it." And don't worry, it's what happens. So I'm not gonna sit there and think that anything else is going to come out of this situation. He's going to blow from this. He's probably going to get like a couple thousand subscribers, right? Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Who knows, right? How many people see this video? How many people do reaction videos and they don't like Adam? He's going to grow from this. But over time, as people start to watch his stuff, they'll realize how unbearable this is. And they'll say, "Oh yeah, oh shit, Duke, I remember we were hating in your chat earlier, but you were right. This guy's a real fucking asshole, man. You were right the whole time." Okay, we on a different thing. We're on a different subject. It's happened. It's happened all the time. That's the thing. You got to understand how this internet shit works. Okay, so again, Adam, I hope this was a wake up call for you. Maybe you understand that this guy is probably someone you don't want around you. But also maybe you need to do a little bit more research on who is inviting you over to a platform, because you don't know what kind of ambush setups they're setting you up for. And Brian, realistically, dog, you just fucked yourself really bad on this one. Listen, maybe Adam comes back, maybe he doesn't, but I guarantee you now there's a weird taste that's been left in his mouth after this podcast, and it was done by Lord Marquad over here. Yeah, he's not gonna like this, bro. So any podcast you do afterwards, people are really gonna be checking your shit. Matter of fact, I won't be surprised if even people outside of Adam, if they're watching this and saying, "Oh wait, if you're here pretending you didn't know what you were doing when you invited these two clowns over, it's over, bro. People are gonna see you as fake." And we know you're fake. We've been exposing you for being fake this whole time. It is what it is. We know you're fake, but people are gonna start realizing, oh yeah, this guy's a fake. So your guests, they're gonna stop coming. The girls, they'll still be here. I mean, that's it. That's all you got at this point. The girls are gonna be there. You can keep inviting this clown, but as for people who got any kind of notoriety whatsoever, it's done. Because you can't be ambushing people like that. It's just distasteful, dog. Okay, if somebody's coming on your platform, all right, and you want to set something up with somebody else, you ask and let them know what's happening. Otherwise, it just makes you look dumb at the end of the day, especially if Sus Marquad is calling you out on it. He's calling you out on it right now. You can't lie, bro. Stop playing stupid. I genuinely didn't know. No, you knew. Now it's over for you, bro, because he just exposed you. And didn't he do another live stream exposing Brian again, saying Brian did this on purpose? Yeah, Saint the Sinner doesn't care. He will drag your platform to the ground if it means more views for him. Yeah, he's going crazy on this. Didn't he do another video, chat? I swore he did another video acting like, oh yeah, Brian did this on purpose. Brian tried to set me up for the fake. Let me see if I can find this shit. He did that. So he's already throwing you under the bus. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you after this, Brian. You're just too incompetent, dog. You shouldn't be running the platform at all.
And
Wait,
to bring
hold on.
And to bring Adam.
No, well, let me make something clear. So for the vast majority of the guests we bring on, we don't disclose who the other guests are. When you're coming, it's
multiple guys.
What's that?
You're saying there's multiple male.
Well, actually, Charlie Kirk was supposed to. I don't want to. We were going to have Charlie Kirk here tonight.
Cool.
And that's what precipitated me wanting to bring Adam on. But I'm not privy to the beef that you and Adam had. But
fair enough.
Look at his face. He got called out. Look at the frustration on his face, bro. He knows he got called out. He knows he got called out. You can't listen, dude. You can't get away from this. You can't, dude. You knew what you were doing. Hold up. Look at this. He's already listen. He says Brian set up Adolf22 to get beat up. DJ Fatademic still hating. You see how he's got to bring up all the old shit just to stay relevant? He's bringing up his old beef with DJ Academics. Now he's throwing you under the bus. We knew this was what Sus Marquad would do. Brian, you're done. You're done. Imagine this. You get thrown on the bus by the same guy you invited, bro, thinking you were slick. This is crazy to think that you can get away with it.
No problem with Mr. Devon. That's a smoke screen.
Uh-oh.
This is about herpes, genital herpes. He's a plague rat, patient 0, and Brian, you need to wash yourself in bleach. It's airborne.
It's airborne. But yeah, I mean, we don't disclose any of the guests, and
okay. But at the end of the day, it's just the sword of truth is sharp. I mean, that's just all there is to it. If there was earlier, you guys heard Adam say, "You cannot hurt my feelings."
He did say that, and I don't even like this guy. Y'all know it. I don't. But Adam did say that. That's why he looks like a bitch. You can't do that. You can't say my feelings ain't hurt and then walk out. Because every one of these girls, well, not every one of them, especially the one that was sitting over there, she left. I think she got roasted too. So, I mean, Adam, it's not looking good, dog. Nefarious Brand, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Says, I also like floral prints. It's tasteful, but don't compare Marquette to grandma. My granny dressed better than that. He shops at the thrift store. Listen, it's either grandmama's couch or somebody's curtains. All right, ain't nobody in the right mind would walk out the house looking like this. Okay, unless your grandma, that makes sense. This nigga right here clearly has issues. Clearly, bro. But yeah, shout out to you. I appreciate it. Since my granny dressed better than that, bro. His fashion sense is weird, right? He thinks he's all high fashion and whatnot. He just ends up looking weird. I mean, look at this. Look at this shit right here. What is this? What is this? But he got a sun hat and everything. Dog. Well, what is this? A floor padding on everything. He's got a floor padding jacket, floor padding t-shirt, like everything, bro. What is this? My grandmama's couch used to look like this. Growing up, I remember we had a couch just like this, bro. Shout out to you. No, that was like when I saw him in that floral suit, I was like, yo, that looked like my grandmama's couch. Did somebody cut up my grandmama's couch? Let me go check. Yeah, apparently anything is fashion these days, right? Robert Newell with the $5 super chat says, "You and Sinful P were the biggest threats. I wish you guys had a chance to collaborate." Shout out to you. Yeah, he did go at Sinful P. Wasn't that the last viral video he went in where he was trying to, because there was a caller or something like that he went in on, but that was he was a fan of Sinful P. Yeah, he just goes after everybody, but never challenges them. At least the real ones that can get at him. That's why he maneuvers and goes on these weird little platforms. Guaranteed, I would embarrass him. Talk about I'm a tech genius. What? How are you a tech genius? We reviewed your app. It was what do you call it? It was a white label app. I was the first one to call it out. Listen, bro, I work in tech. What are you talking about? You might claim you're a technologist. I actually build applications, all right? I build and deploy apps. So I know when something, all right, is like a stencil where you can just add stuff on versus a genuine source code built by someone who's trying to develop an application like yourself. So when you claim you're a developer and I'm used to reading code and I'm looking at this and saying, hey, man, this is a white label. I know, because we work with programs like ServiceNow. I don't know if you guys are familiar with ServiceNow, but ServiceNow is like a pretty much a software you can use to manage other departments within your company. You can use it to build applications with it too as well, right? That's customized to your business or your department needs, right? So we work with that. ServiceNow, it's like a big like stencil, and you can add on and build blocks off of and whatnot. We can tell. That's why I was like, yo, show me the source code of your app. Let me read it. And you know what he did? He's like, oh, he wants me to show him my source code. Like, come on, I'm not going to do that. Oh, well, why? I thought you developed the app. I thought you built it. Just show me what it's like. Oh, was it from the command line? Oh, I get it. It's cool. You see, like, listen, when you got somebody who's in the field he wishes he was in and can call him out, he can't escape. There's no escape for this guy. What are you going to run to? Your technology. Oh, yeah, let's talk tech. Come on, let's go. Oh, well, you and your little white labeling company, well, we know what the fuck you were doing, bro. You want to talk about receipts? We got receipts. What is this why not thing? Who's Gabe? Can we talk about Gabe for a second? Because here's the thing. The reason why he's going to avoid someone like me, because I can bring up legitimate questions that can get this guy put in prison, bro. Because he legit committed fraud. No one is called, because, okay, we're not a big platform. But if somebody took one of our old Marquad videos exposing that, right, and they were a bigger platform, and they were able to air it out, and it got the attention of somebody, he's going to prison. Right now, he's so dumb because he's bragging about this stuff, thinking like, oh, yeah, you know, I mean, nothing's happened to me yet. I can just steal companies' money and, you know, flaunt on it on YouTube, and no one's going to call me out on it. We called you out on it, but we're not big enough. It just is what it is, right? But wait till somebody, if someone was mad at you enough and they got the platform to do it, and they just watch one of our videos and they put you on blast, there's a high chance you're going to prison, bro. There's really a high chance. You ripped off people. You ripped off companies. One of the investors went out of business. Now, it wasn't because of Flakko, but they gave a significant donation to Flakko, and Flakko was the last donation they gave, or not donation, I'm sorry, the last investment they gave before they went out of business. It was September 15th. Before they went out of business. We exposed all of that. So if that company, that guy was around and watches that and says, oh, wait, this is what you did with the money? You over here flexing on YouTube for nerds? That's what you did with our money and we went out of business? You getting sued, bruh. That's the thing. I don't think these, again, y'all assassin fans, y'all don't understand how serious of a crime this guy's committed. But it is what it is. That's why he never wants to address it, ever. If he sat down across from someone like me, he's never going to address it. Because this guy's a criminal. He will get it. It's a criminal act. You can't, listen, bro. If I start a company and I say I'm the CEO and I'm going around soliciting an investment, all right, they're investing in me saying that, knowing that I'm a CEO of the company. Right. But if I'm going around and saying, hey, I'm the CEO, invest in this company, turn to find out there are other people who's actually the CEO. All right. And it's not me. That's a problem. Because now you're lying. Again, we're just a small channel, so it is what it is. We don't have a voice like that, right? Instead, we get these haters that come in here and say, "Oh, you're just hating on Lord Marquad because he's a successful black man." I'm ashamed. As someone who's black, I'm ashamed of that. I'm talking about Crip Mac in jail. He's headed there next. You want to be proud of this scammer? Really? That's what y'all want? We got to be proud of scammers? This is crazy. You can't be proud of this. He puts all black people to shame. He's a disgrace. We shouldn't even be claiming him. Wait till he gets caught. Just wait till it's listen, it's gonna be bad. Nefarious Bread, let's get a dub out for Nefarious Bread with the super chat. It says, call it floral bed camouflage. Got them floral sheets on his body, bro. Shout out to you. KC with the $5 super chat dub for KC. Shout out to KC again. Shout out to you, KC, with the dub. Says, my guy Marquad dresses like a modern butler at the summer. The guy's a freaking weirdo, bro. Like, he comes up with these weird fashion sense and then tries to make it seem like he's exclusive. It's just weird. KC with the 5 again. Shout out to you. Says, my guy Marquad dresses like a summertime butler. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, he's got the mustache and the goatee and everything. I genuinely think that he's bisexual, bro. That's why he was obsessed with Adam's sexuality. He was also obsessed with Destiny's sexuality. My boy is obsessed with sexualities, and it's like, bruh, what are you doing? You're over here calling out all these other people. Look what you're doing, bro. You out here showing up to another man's house with chocolates and a card. What is this? Like, listen, if we need to listen, Adam should have easily called him out on that. That was easily the biggest L that Sus Marquad took of 2023. It has to be. It has to be.
He literally said that, and then his feelings got hurt, and then he ran off. And he's in the podcast game. I saw on his podcast, he set up a 19-year-old kid, a little Kelpie, to get punched out.
To be fair, Lil Kelpie was pretending to be a pimp, something you were doing. So I understand why you feel bad, because Lil Kelpie was lying, and so were you. You're not a real pimp. Oh, ladies, who's that lady that was defending him earlier, right? Oh, how dare you? Do you know he was a pimp? You love pimps, do you? Huh? You know he likes to pimp other women. He brags about that on his channel. And he just got done saying, hey, Adam, if your mama would watch what you were doing, would she be proud of you? Hey, if your mama watched how you were saying you were pimping out other women, would she be proud that her little son is a trafficker? Huh? That's something your mama gonna be proud about? You bragging that you was a pimp in high school? Is that what you want us to believe? First of all, we don't believe it. We actually don't. None of us believes this guy was a pimp in high school. I mean, come on. This guy, a pimp? That's a lie, okay? But he brags about it. So is that something your mama would be proud of? Y'all don't think. Y'all don't think. He's a degenerate. This guy's a degenerate liar. But Lil Kelpie deserved that because he was out here talking about how he was a pimp and shit. He got called out for it. And then he was calling out other people like his shit don't stink. So what happened? He got punched in the face for it. Now, I think Almighty Suspect was weird for doing that. It's like, bro, control yourself. You're embarrassment, right? You are embarrassing yourself, right? Control your shit, right? But at the end of the day, people are weird. Okay, that's why you gotta. If you're not about that life, stop playing. Stop playing with these people because they will use you as a come up easy. And Lil Kelpie had that. So again, that's why we wanted you to go on a podcast with Shark because we wanted to see what would happen there. Yo, Saint. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. You keep this attitude going. You following in the exact same footsteps as Lil Kelpie.
Try to bring it back to the actual dating talk. Okay,
Yeah.
Adam's left.
Fair enough.
So is she coming back or? Oh, she's coming back. So why don't we get rid of that microphone?
Devon Jackson donated $200. It's wild Adam gets more triggered at a man speaking words to him than another man breaking his wife's back and finishing in Jervis Cassinets. What a time to be alive.
Yo, how are you spending you see, this is what I don't understand, bro. Like, tell me you're hating without telling me you're hating, bro. You don't like someone so much you spend $200 just to clown them. That's interesting, bro. If I didn't care about someone, I wouldn't even waste my money on them. Like, why? It doesn't make any sense. Why would I? That's just such a waste of money. But like, this is what y'all do? Really? That's crazy. Yo, Scott T with the super sticker, $5. Shout out to Scott T. Shout out to Scott T, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Scott. How you been, by the way, Scott? It's been a minute. Shout out to you. Chris Kozar with the 5. Shout out to Chris Kozar. Sassy Center spent so much time arguing with the girl in pink. Where's the masculinity? Facts. And you notice he never answered the question on his relationship. He never answered the question. The boy just skirt right over it. He did that by pivoting to the other girls, right? Because he's a scapegoat. He's a sus goat, bro. I mean, this guy, there's so much. You know what I'm thinking? Just for the haters, these are the ones that call me a hater. We'll do another video. It's probably going to be a short one, basically breaking down the whole scam. We'll probably do it again. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I will probably do it again since there's so many videos out there. All right. But I legitimately think this guy's going to prison. If a larger channel got a hold of it and they reacted to it, he's going to prison. I don't know. He's been able to get away with this long because idiots don't know how to do research, but he's going to prison. This guy openly admitted to scamming investors. I believe that's a crime. Right. And I don't know if there's statute of limitations on this stuff. But again, this guy would go to prison legitimately.
These comments.
You see how awkward everything got? You see how awkward everything, bro? I'm done with this show. I'm done with this shit show, bro. I'm done with it. Like, he just comes in and changes the energy. That's just what it is. But chat, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this whole platform? Right? Listen, I definitely think this was the exact same thing we saw with what's his face? We saw with MLD, right? This is the exact same thing when Sasson went after him, right? The MLD crap. It's the exact same way. They're fake. They go each other. It's like what happens when a scammer meets a degenerate, right? They go at each other. It's the exact same thing. All right, we're seeing this with Adam22 and Sus Marquad. And I think, listen, they both got their comeuppance, but listen, I don't think Sus Marquad got enough. Okay, I don't think he got enough. I actually listen, even though I thought he was right, on certain points. This guy has no room to be talking about anybody's relationship since he couldn't even answer a clear question. He has no room to be talking about anybody's monetary status because he's broke. He knows it, right? Maybe not broke to normal people standards, but when compared to other women on the platform, he ain't got that bread like that. It's cap. He doesn't have the money. Okay, so I think this was a perfect come up for Sus Marquad. Okay, this was perfect for him. He gets a chance to do a one up on Adam. Gets the views, the cheap subs, but it's only going to be short lived because when people start actually watching his content, all the new guys that come in and watch his content and they realize that this guy is an arrogant, pompous douchebag that thinks he's better than everybody, then they're going to leave because his attitude and his arrogance is honestly distasteful. The people who are going to stay there are the only ones that have been indoctrinated to his fantasy bullshit. Right, all this peace to the saints. You're a moron. You're a peace to the saints, bro. You're a moron, dude. Like, and they classify it as tuition. You're paying tuition. You're paying him tuition for what? For what? What exactly are you getting, bro? So I just find it weird that it's only the cult members that stick with this shit. That's what I found out. It's the cult members who are fully bought into this guy's rhetoric and talking points. They're the ones that are gonna care about this shit the most, right? But other than that, I think the average people who are just subbing and supporting because they hate Adam right now, they're gonna leave pretty soon. It's not gonna last long. The same thing with DJ Academics. We saw that worked out. For a while, his platform was growing, and then people realized he sucked ass. And they were like, "Yeah, I can't stand that guy, bro. He thinks he's better than everybody." It happens. That's what's gonna happen today. All right, but listen, chat. That's what I got for you today. This is what I got for the show. It's been about almost 4 hours. I mean, it's a solid show, really solid show. I just think this was an L all around. I think the biggest. Let me ask you this: for my ones and twos, we're gonna do things a little bit differently. Okay, instead of ones and twos, we're gonna do W's or L. Okay, you let me know out of these three, who took the biggest L out of this platform. Was it 1, Sus Marquad, 2, Adam, or 3, Brian? All right, so put the first initial of their name and put a W or L if you think they made off or they won or they lost in this. Personally, I think the biggest loser here is Brian. I honestly think so. Like, listen, as much as I don't like Sus Marquad, I think he made some sense here. There's some things that you just can't deny. Like Adam, you can't claim your shit's monogamous if it's not the definition of monogamous. That doesn't work out. Okay. Again, I also think he took the L because he couldn't answer a straight question and he started going after all the other girls on the platform, which was weird, right? But the real loser was Brian. I think so, because now not only did he get exposed by his own guest that brought him on there, but he also got called out for trying to be slick, right? Trying to start some drama, view hunting shit. All you're doing is proving fresh and fit right. That's it, right? You and Sus Marquad, because Sus Marquad proved that he's not a real friend of Fresh and Fit because you're their op, Brian. They consider you an op, and here he is cozying up to you, right? And now, since Marquad gets to make off like a bandit, because now he gets to clown you for trying to lie, all right, to try to look good, to fresh and fit, right? Meanwhile, you're all left alone. Now, if Adam was going to come on your podcast, he's going to think twice because he's going to think that your weird ass is on some bullshit. So to me, chat, I think Brian took the biggest L. Some of y'all might think Adam took the L. That's entirely up to you. But one thing I got to make sure you guys understand is I appreciate you being here. Y'all could be anyone in the world right now, but you're here with Duke the Dot, and that means a lot to me. Let me get to the super chat. Super Herrera, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. Super Herrera says, whatever super chat's giving Ruby Rose fan vibes. Yes! Oh, yes! This is what I mean by these incels. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. These dudes, you're just paying $200 for what? For what? Y'all just out here, again, these incels with money and time, bro. They're reckless. These are the people that watch Fresh and Fit, all right? Because whatever podcast is a runoff of Fresh and Fit show. So, again, they got whatever is left off of Fresh and Fit leftovers, all right? And they, to be fair, they're doing well with it, right? So, again, I wouldn't be surprised if the runoff of that are the same people who don't mind spending a shit ton of money just to clown people. It's definitely Ruby Rose fan vibe, bro. Yo, super real. That was very, yeah. Yeah, that was actually this actually was the most base comment out here right now. That really is, because like who spends $600 just to call somebody tell them that they have herpes? Like, that don't make any sense. Like, I could just put that in the chat for free. So why spend $600? Like that, you know what? Scratch that, bro. That's the biggest L right now. Somebody who spends $600 just to clown somebody. Like, are you really clowning them? Like, I don't make it easy. Like, you're the one out $600. But again, there's some of them are crypto millionaires, so they don't mind being losing money like that. But it just goes to show you, like, do y'all do anything that's even worthy of respect? I don't know, but yeah, that's actually based. I said good comment. I didn't even think of that, but that's true. That Ruby Rose fan dude just dropping 30 bands, 60 bands. Like, it's like she don't even know you, and at the end of the day, she's gonna end up disrespecting you anyways, right? According to Myron, how dare you? You give that money to us. It's like, Myron, you would do the exact same thing. Stop it. you guys are clowns. But here's the thing. Y'all remember the Saint the Sinner is the guy that claimed that he's never been made fun of ever, bro. I don't know. Do I still have that video?
Being made fun of. And the reason is because when I was young, no one ever made fun of me. No one ever fucked with me. No one ever looked at me like, yeah, we want to bully that guy. We want to fuck with that guy. That never happened.
That's cap. That's cap. And if you don't know what that video is from, it's from when he was beefing with DJ Academics, right? Because DJ Academics was clowning him, and the dude came out here. No one has ever made fun of me my entire life. Okay. Okay, buddy. You're a fucking liar, dog. I can't believe it. You're just a liar. But Chad, I appreciate you being here. Man, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. We got that Destiny video coming up because apparently, we got to cover it now. So we got to get going on that. So that's the next episode coming soon. Again, I just think it's weird that a lot of these red pillars are like thinking it's a hypergamy situation. It's not a hypergamy situation with Destiny, bro. Okay, it's the reverse. Okay, that just shows you that all of y'all spending money to be high value men, you wasted your time. You should have been trying to look like discount Ezra Miller over here, because that's who's getting all the broads over here, if that makes sense, right? Because if Destiny's girl, who's a high value man, would leave or would choose to emotionally choose this guy who wears a fishnet tank top and paints his nails, all right, and is broke, if she was going to leave Destiny emotionally for that guy, what is the point of being a high value man? What is the point of spending all this time and ridiculing all these women if they're going to choose broke dudes at the end of the day? See, I'm telling y'all, the average broke dudes are winning right now. All you high-value men are losers. You're the ones that don't really understand women. That's why you pay for these courses and whatnot, bro. It's pathetic, dog. So listen, it would make sense if she left Destiny and the guy she left Destiny for or was dealing with was way more attractive or way more successful or whatever the fuck. But that's not what we saw. So it's got to let you guys know that the red pill and the talking points, it oftentimes doesn't reflect reality. At the end of the day, y'all can spend all this time trying to map out what a woman likes and loves and wants to date and whatnot, but it's never going to reflect reality. That's why y'all look like weirdos spending all this time doing that, because it just doesn't pan out. So we're going to cover that episode. I just think it's weird that a lot of people are celebrating this stuff. Again, it's just odd because y'all didn't win either. Y'all didn't win from this. But shout out to you guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.